Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this fantastic evening at the ICC Academy Ovals in Dubai Sports City. This is the ICC Academy Summer Cup 2022, the second semi-final, which is going to be played between two solid teams, the Interglobe Marine and Future Mattress. The team that wins will fix their seat into the finals that are going to be held tomorrow at the ICC Academy Ovals. I'm Neil Oja, and joining me in the commentary box is Srijit. Srijit, welcome.
Thank you, Neil. And the Vision Shipping, they are eagerly waiting for their competition, and they all will be having a keen eye on this match, which is going to happen in a while from now. Future Mattress versus Interglobe Marine. Both have very good batters. They're very strong, and we'll have to wait and watch who will have the final laugh.
Well, yes, both these sides are absolute champion sides. But, when you have two champion sides playing against each other, both of them have to bring in their A game. But for the A game to happen, we'll have to go to our dear friend Abdul Rahman Tariq, who's with both the captains and match referee for the toss.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second semi-final of the SkyExchange.net ICC Academy Summer Cup 2022, powered by FanCode. It's going to be a cracker of a game because two of the best clubs in the UAE are going to fight it out for a slot in the final. I've got Umair Ali Khan, who's representing Future Mattress, Yasser Kaleem, who's representing IGM, and the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. So let's get on with the toss.
Till it is.
Well, it's Future Mattress who've called it correctly. And Umair Ali Khan, what will you be doing?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम बॉलिंग करेंगे हम लोग
Any particular reason?
जी आपको मालूम है ड्यू फैक्टर ऑफ ड्यू दैट्स वाई सो हम लोग जो है चेजिंग पे जाएंगे और आपको मालूम है कि बिकॉज ऑफ 2-3 प्लेयर हम लोगों ने चेंज किए हैं उसकी वजह यह है कि मोस्ट सीनियर प्लेयर जो रोहान मुस्तफ़ा जवार फरीद मोहम्मद वसीम स्क्वाड में नहीं है क्योंकि वर्ल्ड कप की प्रिपरेशन के लिए उनको मना किया बोर्ड ने सो इंशाल्लाह टीम हमारी अच्छी है जो है अच्छा खेलेंगे अच्छा गेम पेश करेंगे
मैंने यही सवाल पूछना था कि टीम में चेंजेस किया आपने सारी अभी से अनाउंस कर दिए हैं चलिए विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट
थैंक यू सो मच
यासिर आप लोग क्या करते इफ यू वुड हैव वन द टॉस
We would have also liked to chase first. It looks like the little windy is there, but dew is coming on in every game. So batting second definitely is much more helpful for the batters.
And what about the squad changes? Has this impacted your team as well, or are you playing the same guys that you've played so far?
We have 3 players who have been representing UAE's CP, Basil, and Vishnu. So Vishnu is back today. Vishnu will be playing today. CP and Basil are because they have to go for the national duty. They are not playing, and Mayank Chaudhary is sitting out because Vishnu is in.
Well, wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Well, there you have it. News from the center is that Future Mattress has won the toss and elected to field first.
Thank you so much, Abdul Rahman. Future Mattress winning the toss, electing to field first. Good decision. Srijit, what do you reckon?
Absolutely, because we have seen, if you look at the previous few matches, team, skipper winning the toss, they have gone on to bowl first. Maybe that extra bit of zip they get in the first initial half. And there you go. The team lineup, Future Mattress, Mohammad Usman, Sayyid Wasi Shah, Umair Ali Khan, Amjad Gul, Mohammad Azhar, Shakur Khan, Mudassar Ali, Ansar Khan, Mohammad Uzair Khan, Rahul Chopra, and Mohammad Shoaib. Strong looking Future Mattress team. And talking about Interglobe Marine, I think they have Hari Barwal and Shehnawaz Khan is also there. These two bowlers have really asked some crucial questions in this tournament. So it will be an intriguing contest between Future Mattress and Interglobe.
That's right. Yasser Kaleem, the wicketkeeper, Asif Mumtaz leading the pack. Lukman Hazrat, Hamidullah Khan at the top. Jiju Janardhan, brings in the stability right in the center. And Mohammad Fayaz, Ahmed Taimur Bhatti, Asif Khan, the man who can hit the ball out of the park from Dubai to Sharjah in one go. And Vishnu Sukumar completes the 11 for IGM. You were right when you said that both these sides are equally power-packed. But I personally feel, looking at the sides on paper, and this is purely on paper, that IGM might just have the edge considering the kind of, the lineup they have. But again, it's only on the papers. We've seen some mighty teams bow out of the tournament because they look good on paper, but what they deliver on the ground is completely different.
Absolutely. And talking about future Mattress, in this tournament, they have scored 743 runs, and this is the only side to score and to go beyond 200. 212 is the highest total that future Mattress side have scored. There you go. They are looking very confident. And remember, there are key players who are missing out in this lineup, but still they have that strong batting lineup and, of course, bowling lineup to really trouble the opposition.
You're right. To trouble the opposition, you need this man in form, Asif Khan, on your screen. He is really, really critical for Interglobe Marine's success tonight. He'll have to come up with some really big scores today. On your screens, Vishnu Sukumar and Jiju Janardhanan. Both these guys again, very, very handy.
I think Interglobe Marine will have to score somewhere around 180, 190 to trouble this strong-looking future Mattress side, because of the simple reason that their top order batsmen, especially 1, 2 and 3, they have really scored well in this tournament, putting pressure on the opposition in that crucial power play. So wickets is what future Mattress will be looking in the first 6 overs when they bowl against Interglobe Marine. They have someone like Uzair and of course their skipper, who can really mix his line. But talking about the first semi-final, we have seen the bowler who hits the deck really hard, gets some important purchase and has troubled the opposition. So I think that ploy also will really work well in this tournament, in this match especially.
You're right. This looks like a very, very eased out unit. Look at that, the way they are sitting, chilling. But I tell you, it's important to do that. It's, one would want to look and say that, oh, where is the running around the ground? Where is the hard drill before the game? But considering the weather today, you better be relaxing before you get into the game and use all the energies that you have in the game as the two umpires walk in. They've had a long day today, I tell you. There have been some women's internationals, T20 internationals, the quadrangular series going on these very grounds. And these men on screen have been officiating those T20 internationals as well. So it's been a very long day for these officials too. But look at them. I can promise you the decisions still will be spot on today.
Absolutely. Umpiring has been top notch in this tournament, right from the very first match that we have witnessed. But it's an important game between Interglobe Marine and Future Mattress. And those who have joined in late, let me tell you that Future Mattress won the toss and they have decided to bowl first. There you go. Openers making their way out. A lot will depend on the man. You're seeing on your screen Asif Lala, and definitely first 6 overs will be very, very crucial. To put some pressure, you need to make him on mute mode. You have to put him on mute mode. Otherwise, first 6 overs, if you let him go, he will really make you pay for that.
You're right. Not very easy to set a field to a batter like him. But then his partner, Hamidullah, also not a mug with a bat. He knows a thing or two about hitting big. Middle stump guard. It's nice to know that a batter who's as offensive as him taking a middle stump guard. I've normally seen middle stump guard taken by players who go nice and strong on the defense. Hamidullah Khan, 4 matches, 172 runs. A strike rate of 179. That is huge. That is really, really big. He's done really well. 2 half centuries in the 4 games that he's played, Srijit.
Absolutely. He has scored 10 sixes. Let me tell you, 10 sixes and 2 half centuries to his name. So his intention is pretty clear. He will, from the very first ball, try to hit boundaries, and you need to bowl in right areas. Uzair Khan will start the proceedings for Future Mattresses, and definitely we all know him. He can swing the ball both ways, and how well he can control in his first spell, that will be an interesting thing to see. Here we go, first delivery, no slip in place. In a swing there, Played it gently towards onside. I'm surprised, Neil, that there's no slip. He's a swing bowler, remember.
That's a very good question that you ask over here, considering the fact that the ball does move a fair bit on these wickets, and these are true wickets. It's the first match that's happening on this wicket. Yesterday's game, day before yesterday, in fact, we were at Oval 1. Today on Oval 2. Fresh, true wickets. There will be movement, but he probably is intending to get the ball in to the right-hander. A dot ball there.
I think he's aiming that body line. He's not allowing the ball to, move away from the right-handed batsman. Rather, he's keeping it around middle and leg. Maybe the fact that Hamidullah Khan loves to give himself some room and go towards that onside area. That might be the reason why there is a fielder at the backward square leg patrolling the fence. There you go. Mohammad Uzair Khan, 2 matches, 5 wickets, economy rate under 6. It's not that easy to go berserk against this bowler.
Well, yeah, the pressure will be on the batters. After being put into bat, they'll have to ensure that they put in a decent score on board. Again, going all defensive. Very awkward looking defensive shot by Hamidullah. Had some other plans, but had to make amendments.
Remember, he took the middle stump guard, and that might be the reason why he's bowling that middle and leg. If he shuffles across, a full end delivery, that'll be enough for Hamidullah Khan, and that might be the reason why he's keeping it back of length, slightly around his ribcage. There you go. There's third man up in the circle, backward point, inside the ring, fine leg up in the circle, and deep backward square leg patrolling the fence. As he plays it back towards the bowler, no chance, 4 runs.
Well, yeah, they've got some runs now. They'll be happy. Not the most convincing display of shot, but still, runs are runs. It doesn't really matter how they come, as long as they come. A boundary to open the account there for Hamidullah. Asif Khan would be waiting to get on strike multiple times. He's jumped off the non-striker's end to get on strike.
What a shot! What a shot! Over the mid-wicket fence for 6.
This is what he can do. He might probably play a couple of dot deliveries, but when he connects, the ball goes flying. Asif probably just telling Hamid on how to tackle those deliveries where he played those dot balls. Because barring those, he's already got 10 runs.
He's very strong on the onside. I think rather than keeping that square leg deep, put one sweeper cover and bowl full outside the off stump. Let him open the face of the blade and slice it. Because if you bowl full around his pads, he will whack you out of the park on the onside.
2 point, and they scramble away for a quick single. End of the over. 1 over gone, 11 for none. $11 for none after 1 over. Hamidullah Khan, 11 of 6. Asif Khan hasn't got strike yet. Took a single on the last ball. And Hamidullah retained strike. What a great over we saw, that previous one. 11 without loss. Hamidullah now will be facing the skipper.
Mohammad, the skipper, Umair Ali Khan. Excellent delivery around that off-stick area. He's sort of a bowler who is not an express bowler, but he bowls those off-cutters and leg cutters in right areas. You can't really, you might think that you can use your feet and play big shots, but it's not that easy. That delivery that he bowled, the very first one, you miss, he'll definitely hit.
Well, that's right. Wanting to cut. Oh, great piece of fielding there. Definitely saved a boundary. Will get a single and get off strike. It was the previous over where they got a couple of boundaries. Got a 4 and a 6. Got a 4 on the 4th delivery. A flat batted, not a very confident looking shot, but still got a 4. And that 6 was authoritative. Absolutely smacked it. 12 so far on the board.
For the first time, Asif Khan will take strike against Umair Ali Khan, the skipper. He's played one match, 4 runs is what he could manage to score in that particular match that he played. Important phase of this game because 2 fielders maximum will be placed outside the 30-yard circle. And what he needs to do is just time the ball, find those gaps. 5 fielders on the offside inside the 30-yard circle. And then fine leg up in the circle. And slightly wideish mid-on inside the ring. We can time the ball on the offside. We'll have to wait and watch. Shot wide outside. The opens the face of the bat. And no chance. 4 runs.
Beautifully done there. Asif Khan waited for the ball. He knows what Umair can bowl, what he can do. Waited for the ball. And then beautifully glided it. Let's have a look at that again. Look at that. Very delicately. Just away from that shot third. And once it passed that fielder, there was no way that could be stopped.
And we were talking about Asif. He's got strong bottom hand, but at the same time, he can also use the pace of the bowler to good effect. He did in the previous delivery from Umair Ali Khan. Shot outside the off some swing and a miss. Wanted to play that one towards backward point. No foot movement at all. This is where he needs to work really hard.
Umair also realizes that you give him width, he'll punish you. But you also cannot bowl very close to his body. Got a massive ability to play that shot. Oh, beautifully done again, but there is a backward point. Standing at the boundary. Just to stop this kind of shot. A single there, and that'll bring Hamidullah on strike.
Hamidullah Khan, talking about the last match that Interglobe Marine played against Karwan CC. Hamidullah scored a brilliant 58 of 35. Was unlucky to get run out. Scored 4 fours and 4 sixes. He played at a strike rate of 165.71. And for the first time, we saw Asif Khan was introduced in the lineup. A leg cutter played it gently towards onside. There's a chance for a run out, but Asif Khan sends him back in no time. Excellent call there from Asif.
Well, yes, 2 overs gone, 17 for none. Let's have a look at the top 10 run scorers. Abhay Jodhan of the Dubai Daredevils sitting right at the top. 223 runs. Wajid below him, 194. There's a big margin, big gap to fill. And Nasser Faraz could get that opportunity to maybe overtake in the finals.
Had a brilliant tournament, Nasser. 2 overs, 17 for naught. Ozai will continue. Excellent delivery. Played it gently for a quick single. So that's what you need to do when you're not getting boundaries. And especially in power play, that might take a toll on you. But right thing is to rotate strike and keep the scoreboard moving.
Extremely important. What happens by doing so is that you yourself or your partner is not feeling the pressure of the scoreboard because you're taking those singles and doubles, and at the same time you're frustrating the bowler. He has to keep changing plans.
And you will be getting these deliveries in between. 4 runs.
Beautifully done. Width on offer, and Hamidullah Khan getting on top of it. The way they're going, they'll reach 186 for sure.
And if they go at 11, 213 is what they'll be getting. And that will be the highest total in this tournament. Look at that shot. Clears his front foot and plays it magnificently.
Well, yeah. One good thing about both these batters is that they're talking. Extremely important to have that conversation. When you have that conversation, you're not just calming the nerves down, but at the same time, maybe something that the non-strikers observed, he's giving that little input.
Was very close to his body. And that's what Asif Khan is telling Hamidullah Khan. Talking about Asif Khan, there's a change in his role. Normally in domestic circuit, we see him come at number 4, number 5. And then all of a sudden, opening the innings for IGM. Not someone who comes in and, hits the ball from the very first delivery. But here, altogether a different role given to him. And this time, has he cleared the infield? Yes, he has. But there's protection at long on. Just a single. He's not happy, Hamidullah Khan. Good captaincy, good field placement.
Well, yeah, he's had that long on from the very beginning. Considering the fact that Hamidullah likes to hit the flat bat shot towards long on. Got a boundary just like that. As soon as Asif Khan's come in, you can see that fielder, Rahul Chopra, has been brought in. So, good planning as far as the fielding side is concerned.
Excellent delivery. This one moving away from the batsman. He did well. And overthrow. That'll help them to take another. So 2 runs in that particular delivery.
That's right. Hamidullah was not ready at all. He had gone on to the other side behind the wicket keeper to take a little stroll off. But Asif Khan was adamant. There was a chance and he pushed for it. Smart cricket, I say. Would love to watch it again. The way Asif Khan wanted to go for that single. In fact, double. Beg your pardon. Last ball of the over.
Banjan shot. Excellent delivery. Took Asif Khan by surprise. Dot to end the over. 3 overs gone. 25 for naught, IGM.
Three overs, 25 on board. 17 for Hamidullah. Asif Khan, 8 of 6. He's taken the role of the supporting cast, Asif Khan, but I can tell you that he is your mainstream frontline actor. He can jump into action anytime. Doesn't mind a late entry.
Absolutely. 25 for naught. After losing the toss and been put into bat. Remember, this is the second semi-final match of SkyExchange.net presents ICC Academy Summer Cup 2022 powered by FanCode. An important match going on in ICC Academy ground. Yesterday we saw Vision Shipping defeating the unbeaten side in this tournament, Pindi Boys, and they are in the finals waiting for their competitor. Projected score 167 if they move at this pace, which is 8.33. But they will be definitely eyeing somewhere around 180, 190 in front of the strong looking future Mattress batting lineup. Umair Ali Khan will continue from the far end. Shot, pull shot comes in the air and taken. Rahul Chopra in the deep.
One shot too many. Umair Ali Khan is not the kind of bowler that you can take charge on every single time. He plays that fielder right at the spot. And look at this. Straight into the throat of Rahul Chopra. I didn't have to move an inch. You had two fielders to place outside and he places one right at the spot where Hamidullah hands out a catch. 25 for 1 in 3.1. Hamidullah is out. Did well for his side but couldn't really stay on for long. 17 of 13 for him.
Umair Ali will continue. Full outside the off-stump. Gorgeous looking drive. No chance. 4 runs.
Wasi will have to run and fetch the ball from outside the boundary line. It was a gift. A welcome gift to Yasir Kaleem. He's amazing outside off. And when you give him a delivery in that zone, he will take it gleefully. And that's what he did.
There you go. Red rage to a raging bull. And he's very strong on the offside, Yasir Kaleem. We have seen many opposition, keeping it very tight and bowling around his pads because he's a bit tentative, especially when you pitch something around his pads, middle or leg. Shot wide outside the off-stump once again, but protection. Just a single. Good thinking. 34-1 IGM.
Yeah, good thinking, but a little late in the day. Hit a boundary already. You know that he loves that cover point region. He plays some inside-out shots too. You mentioned about bowling him onto the legs. You bowl him onto the legs, he'll make room and play it over cover point. He's a very, very interesting character. Has had loads of runs going on for himself this season. The previous season, if I'm not mistaken, he probably would be amongst the top 3 run scorers in the country. Yasir Kaleem, when you're able to bat freely, confidently, without any pressure of selection, without any pressure of your space in the side, it's a different kind of mental peace you have. Oh, how did that miss the bat? How did that miss the bat? Umair can't believe it. And Asif would be thinking to himself that I should not go fishing.
Squared him up. That's a beautiful sight for a bowler. Whether that'll come in, whether that'll move out, it's straightened. And he's also using the width of the crease really well, Umair Ali Khan. And that's his strength. He's not an express bowler, but he uses cutters really well. This time an off cutter. Trickles it down. Just a single. 31 for 1. Excellent line. 4 overs gone. IGM 31 for 1. Uzair Khan will continue. Come bowl. Excellent delivery. Somewhere around middle and taking away. But Asif Khan does well right behind the swing. Not for any runs.
Yeah, Asif Khan probably is trying to get himself in, because we know that it doesn't matter if he doesn't score really big at the beginning. If he's there, he will convert this runner ball score to a strike rate of 180.
Wicket to wicket is what Mohammad Uzair Khan is bowling at this point in time. Though it was very expensive in the first over. And especially when Hamidullah Khan was in the middle. And talking about top 4 run getters for Interglobe Marine, Hamidullah Khan on the top with 189 runs. He's out. He's back in the hut. Next is Yasir Kaleem, 164 runs. Got a half century to his name. And then Mayank Chaudhary, who's not there in the playing 11. Jiju Janardhan and Vishnu Sukumaran. And Sandeep Singh, he usually opens the innings for Interglobe Marine, but he's not there. Meanwhile, flicked it towards onside for a quick single. That takes his score to 10 and IGM 32 for 1.
3 more deliveries in this over. 5 runs for Yasir, including that glorious boundary that he hit on the very first ball. The wickets that they are playing on will give assistance to bowlers if they are putting that little extra effort bowling in the right channels. And at the same time, for the batters, you have to get your eyes in. You cannot come in and start hitting unless you're a Hamidullah Khan. Then it's a different story, because it doesn't really matter where the ball is pitching and what the ball is doing. You're flat batting literally everything. But someone playing with a straight bat, have to be extremely cautious. Watch the ball, see the movement, gauge the movement, and act accordingly. A single for Yasir will bring Asif Khan to strike.
You're right, and at the same time, you need to have an eye on the field placement. As Hamidullah Khan was looking really strong. He maybe forgot that there was a fielder in the deep mid wicket. Important aspect. As there comes an excellent delivery, but equally well played. No chance of a run. Straight to the fielder. Excellent line. Excellent comeback, I would say, by Uzair Khan. He's very dangerous when he angles the ball away from the right-hander. But so far we have seen that he has kept somewhere around middle and leg. Maybe if he pushes it towards off, so that you put that element of doubt whether it'll stay straight or it'll move away, and you keep a slip slightly towards second. Great point. There you go. 4 fielders on the offside.
One last ball of the over. Can he finish this over well without conceding a boundary? He's done so far so good. Just 2 runs on the over. Down the leg side, and the umpire will call it a wide.
Could be an excellent delivery for a left-handed batsman, but Asif Khan batting on 10 of 13 deliveries. Excellent over this. Just 3 runs including the wide that he bowled. Projected score if they move at 7.03, 140 has come down because of the reason that these 2 bowlers have kept things really tight. Final delivery outside the off stump, straight to the fielder. Dot to end the over. 5 overs gone. 34 for 1 IGM.
So this is what it is. Uzair, 3 overs, 22. Umair bowled 2 overs, gave away 12, picked up a wicket. And to join me in the next 5 of this commentary stint is going to be my dear friend Abdul Rahman Tariq. Abdul Rahman, welcome.
Thank you, Super Neil Oja. Yasir Kaleem. Oh, just on cue. We were talking about his offside play. He's played the shot and the fielder is obliged as well. And he gets a boundary first ball. This is the last over of the power play. So they have to make it count. Try to make it a big one.
Well, yes, this again was slightly back of the length. Width on offer for Yasir Kaleem. You take his specs off, blindfold him, he'll still be able to hit those balls for force.
Absolutely. As you were saying just in the beginning as well, even the leg side deliveries goes inside out, tries to go over cover. But he did prove us wrong in that one innings where he scored 78 odd runs, hit a maximum 100 meter 6 over long on.
We'll get a single there. And this is sensible cricket. You've hit a 4, take a single, get off strike. Don't be too greedy about trying to hit every ball to the boundary. Longevity matters because on this wicket especially, if you spend some time, it becomes easier to adapt and then play your shots comfortably.
Yeah, did want to chase IGM as well, as you were saying, these conditions. Just every batsman wants to settle in nicely before cutting loose. And the one thing that's good to see here, Neil, is the running between the wickets. Both Yasir and Asif have pushed each other. There have been a lot of questions about their fitness, about their game awareness, and they're answering in the best way possible.
You're right. Fitness has become an integral part of every sports person's life. Every team is ensuring that the players are in prime fitness. And fitness these days is not about having big muscles or those thunderous pillar thighs. It's about your ability to last long, your ability to run fast, the endurance, your jump height. All of these things come into as a part of your fitness drills. It's not just the yo-yo test now.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Shane Watson, when he came onto the scene, big buff beach boy body, and it was just basically tissue paper. He would tear a calf muscle or a shoulder muscle or something like that, then started working on what you were saying, conditioning his body for cricket, not just to look fit. And we've seen what he can do after that.
Yes, no, confusion. And they take a single. Asif was on strike. He hit it behind square. Now, whenever it's played behind square, it's normally the non-striker's call and not the striker's call. But Asif wanted to run, and that's why the confusion.
Well, absolutely. I think it was Yasir who did call him through, but Asif was ball watching, and that's criminal, especially in the power play with the fielders in the circle. You have to pick your singles. But they're very lucky. Just a slight fumble and the throw. They needed a direct hit to get him out.
One last delivery, and we'll continue about Shane Watson. A dot ball to end the over. The power play concludes. 6 overs gone. It's 40 for 1. Beautiful looking moon there. I've heard that they're coming up with $1 billion project to make a moon-shaped resort in Dubai.
Well, Elon Musk is trying to send people to Mars, and the UAE is bringing the moon into the city.
Well, yeah, it's Mudassir Ali who'll come with the ball. 2 matches, picked up 2 wickets. Economy 7.5. Those who are keen to know more about the resort, we'll talk about that in a bit after this delivery. Swing and a miss. And it's a multi-billion dollar project wherein 4 cities in the world have been picked for that resort. Dubai is one of those, wherein you get to experience weightlessness and all. Meanwhile, that first delivery, Mudassir, weightless in the air for a bit. So you feel you get to experience anti-gravity, get to experience the lunar surface, and also probably, as they say, there will be a rover on which you could ride and experience the lunar surface as if you were moving on the surface of moon in a buggy.
Well, I don't know what to say about that, Neil. But this is Dubai. You have to wear a jacket in -7 degrees when you go to Mall of Emirates to ski indoors. And it's 52 degrees outside. So I guess Dubai is the place where you could pull something like that off.
That's right, City of Wonders. And wonderful shot there. No doubts about his ability outside off. Yasser Kaleem smacks this one flat for a 4.
Well, after a slightly sedate start in the power play, I think the plan is to target Mudassir Ali. That first ball that was outside off stump, Asif threw his bat at it, missed out. Yasser Kaleem, however, well, as you were saying, he could have hit that for 4 blindfolded. So Mudassir Ali is under the pump already. Will he change his line or continue with that off-stump tactic? That's the question. He's a talented bowler. Does seem to be a one-trick pony sometimes with that outswinger to the right-handers.
Single there. This is a good strategy. You hit a 4. By doing so, what happens is the captain or the bowler sends the 30-yard circle fielder onto the 30-yard mark. They're not there to stop the singles now. And then the very next delivery, play with soft hands, drop the ball short, and comfortably complete a single.
Absolutely. One of the most underrated things you can do in international cricket, or domestic for that matter, when you hit a 4 or a 6, unless and until it's that slot delivery, just get a single, get off stride, compose yourself.
In the slot for Asif. And I'll have to have a look at that. Did he pull it in well? It was Umair Ali Khan riding at the boundary. I wouldn't know if that was a clean save or was that a 6. I'm sure the umpire would have to have a look at that again. Or is that given as a single?
Yeah, I think the umpire has called it as 1. Had a good view, Shiju Sam and Asif Iqbal. Let's have a look.
That's Umair at the boundary. Oh, fantastic effort there. Send the ball back and then cross the boundary. Could have been a shot 6, but did well. A dot ball there to end the over. 7 overs gone. An expensive over comes to an end. 47 for 1. All right, so the helmet's gone, hats have come back, which means that spinners will be coming in, and that's exactly what it is.
Well, it's Mohammad Azhar. Brilliant left arm spinner. Very experienced in the domestic circuit. And he's one of those that unfortunately just couldn't get his way into the UAE side because of all that left arm spin talent that we have in the UAE. Has picked up only 1 wicket in this tournament so far, and an expensive economy rate as well. This track here, these ICC Academy tracks, haven't supported the spinners too much. The pace bowlers have enjoyed themselves. 4 fielders on the offside, all of them in the circle, nobody on the leg side, just a square leg, deep mid wicket and long on. Interesting field. The plan is going to be to keep it outside off stump, just like that. And he's plugged that gap nicely, Umair Ali Khan.
Well, yeah, I like the way the field placement has been done. But then what is really important over here for future Mattress is to pick wickets. They need to get rid of at least one, if not both of these extremely dangerous batters. They're running the first one really hard. Are they looking for the second? A little fumble, and that will definitely help them. Rohan Mustafa in the background is not happy.
When is he ever happy, Neil? That's the question. I'll tell you what, I swear, I think they're holding him back. He would have been in the field already trying to save that ball from going for four. But this is interesting shot selection from Asif Khan. That ball was darted into the pads and he's still gone inside out through covers. No fielder on the leg side in the circle. That was aimed at leg stump. And right next to us, their dugout, we can still hear Rohan Mustafa screaming at the cover fielder. He's the mentor for the future Mattress side. Not playing today, but has been part of this tournament so far. Oh, that's a poor delivery. Very poor from Mohammad Azhar. He's missed the plot and they get 4 leg byes.
Well, they're trying to dart that one down a little faster, a little quicker towards the leg stump. 4 leg byes doesn't really matter eventually on what column they get in, as long as it's adding up to the total.
Well, Neil Ahmed and I were having a conversation about this, and we were saying that this seems to be one of the most cruel ways of getting runs. The leg byes. The bowler's done everything. It just hits a part of the protection and you get 4. Plays it in the gap. There are quite a few rules where you do have to question if they should be there. The byes I can understand because a fielder has made an error, the wicket keeper. But those leg byes, well, just not a big fan of those.
Well, yeah, the game has been ever evolving. Many laws are updated, changed based on the requirement of the modern day game. Great piece of fielding there. Just a single. And those amendments help the game stay relevant, because with time we need to change. The red ball gave way to the white ball. Now the pink ball.
Well, again, darts it into the stumps. Doesn't like to turn the ball too much, Mohammad Azhar. But a steady over. 5 runs off the bat and the 4 leg byes. 9 off it. 56 for 1 in the end of 8. Well, talking about rule changes, I think the best rule that's been introduced so far is that penalty to bring a fielder in when you're overtime. Because international cricketers, well, we'll talk about that in a second. Quick single taken, a direct hit would have had him. Oh, another misfield. Future Mattress have been very, very poor with their ground fielding so far. Misfields, fumbles, overthrows have given away quite a few runs already.
Can't afford to do that, and especially on a day like this. It's a semi-final, a knockout game. You lose this and you're out. Your hope, your chances of winning some silverware, the first one of the season, goes begging.
Poor backup from the long on fielder in the slot. Good wrist movement from Asif Khan. They're not going to take a double on Wasi. He's one of the quickest on the field. Just talking about fielding, well, we saw what bad fielding can do. We're talking about silverware. Well, Pakistan missed out a couple of gold trophies yesterday simply because of their poor fielding. Catches dropped, misfields. And then Sri Lanka, well, they were catching everything with their hands, with their mouth. There was no stopping the Lankan Tigers yesterday in the field. And what a difference that made.
You're right. It's extremely important to have that fielding right on the mark. Can't afford to be a little sloppy on there. Back of the length, slower one, all of this together to ensure that Yasir Kaleem doesn't crash you. I like the way Mudassir is thinking.
Yeah, he's quite aggressive, Mudassir. I think he sort of anticipated that Yasir is going to charge him. That's why I bowled the ball short. It is still a risky ploy because those boundaries right behind the wicket keeper are so short. We've seen, I think, at least 5 or 6 balls go over him and go for maximums.
You're right. These are calculated risks. Sometimes they pay off. When they don't, obviously, yes, you know that what kind of risk you're taking. But it's worth the try. This is what you're talking about, and this is what the response is. Just now we were talking about it. Slower, back of the length, Yasir Kaleem right on the mark, opening the face very late and beautifully done.
Well, he's fought fire with ice there, Yasir. There was aggression, Mudassir Ali telling him to stay in his crease, and he's done exactly that. Just guided that ball towards third man. The class of this man, Yasir Kaleem, is moving up the run scoring chart in this tournament as well. 21 of 12. The aggressor in this partnership so far. Going at almost a strike rate of 180.
This time slightly fuller but slower. Nonetheless, Yasir anticipated this one to be not the shorter one. He is expecting that, 2 short deliveries, he's going to bowl a fuller one. Mind games, I tell you.
As our dear friend Ahmed Khwaja says, it's a game within a game. I think the only mistake Yasir did was he moved away from his stumps, expecting maybe a Yorker or a fuller delivery. And as you were saying, just at the beginning, even before he had faced the ball, even the leg side deliveries, he tries to go the inside out. If he had stayed in his slot, that would have probably hit the middle of his bat.
Stands and delivers. But this time there is some kind of protection there. Rahul Chopra, the way it went off the bat, looked like a definite 4. Nonetheless, a single to end the over. 9 overs gone, 64 for 1. Nine overs gone, 64 for 1. And Azhar. There were shouts of catch it, but not to be so. Is there a run out and given? Yasir Kaleem wanted to go for that single. and has to pay the price because the ball went straight to the fielder's hand. Whose folly was it? Was it the folly of Asif to say yes and run, or was it Yasir who trusted that he probably might just be able to cross over?
Well, Neil, he's answered that first question you asked when there was almost a run out between the two of them. This time it was Asif Khan who called for him. And the problem for Yasir Kaleem was he was on the back foot. All his weight was on the back foot as well. So by the time he could regain his composure and run, it was a bit too late. This is a very, very big wicket for IGM. 64 for 2 now in 9.1. They've lost Yasir Kaleem. New batsman walking in is Vishnu Sukumaran. Stylish left-hander. Will not be on strike. And this time it's Asif Khan who's played it towards point. A slight fumble. They've learned from their mistakes, not taking a single.
I don't think there was any need for that single there. The ball had gone straight to the fielder. There were in fact shouts of catch it, which means that the ball was right in that zone. So when the fielder got that ball at third, they're running that single. Asif, he trusts his running abilities for sure. He knows that he was running probably at the danger end, considering that there was a run out at the non-strikers end in the previous delivery. The run out there, look at that. The ball went straight there, didn't have enough time. Yasir Kaleem, I think poor calling.
Yeah, very poor calling. I think everything fell in place for future matters as well. The fielder, the left-hander was there. Just got it on one pick up and throw. This single that Asif Khan took was on Ansar Khan, slightly slower. Took his time to gather that ball. Chipped in the air, straight down the ground. And it's the captain, Umair Ali Khan, who's positioned at long on. Don't see that very often, the captain outside the 30-yard circle. But he is one of the best fielders for future matters. We saw that 6 that he saved.
That's right. Need to know what and where your capabilities lie. And sometimes you just need to trust your instincts. Asif. Oh, that's a 4. I personally felt that should have been stopped. But the approach probably was a little delayed.
Yeah, I think Rahul Chopra at long on. Just a bit slow to get off the mark. Wasn't expecting that ball to fizz after hitting the grass, and that's exactly what has happened. It is the shorter boundary towards that ICC Academy, and it's Amjad Gul. Beg your pardon. So it seems now Asif Khan is going to take the role of the aggressor now that Yasir Kaleem is out.
Will be a single. They're going for the second. Oh. 2 runs there for Asif, and that should be the end of the over. 10 overs gone, 72 for 2.
Well, we're at the halfway stage, and there's a bowling change and a change in the com box as well. Neeloja gets a well-deserved break, and Srijit joins me. Ansar Khan coming into the attack. Welcome, Srijit.
Thank you, mate. 73 for 2 IGM at this stage. Looking good when the skipper, Yasser Khalim, was there in the middle. And then that run out. This is the phase where indefinitely they will try to tighten the screws, the noose around the opposition. Asif Khan slowly but steadily is building his innings. 27 of 31. That will definitely give some confidence.
Yeah, they'll need Asif Khan to bat through now. On the leg side, very good effort by Mohammad Azhar. It was to his wrong end, the right hand. And he's done well. He's saved a certain boundary.
Brilliant effort there. Certainly saved 3 important runs for his side. Full-fledged dive coming in from the spinner. Bowled really well. And contributing well on the field as well. Excellent delivery. Late swing there. Completely foxed by that line and length.
Well, the one thing is for sure, there was no way the umpire is going to give that out. Pitched outside leg stump, moving down the leg side. Vishnu Sukumaran. Surprised to see him walk in at number 4 with Jiju Janardhanan in the side as well. Maybe trying to go for that left-hand, right-hand combination. So he has a big role to play now, Vishnu.
Full length delivery. Played it towards onside for a single. You're right. We have normally seen Jiju Janardhanan and Mayank Chaudhary coming at number 4 and number 5. Some change in the strategy at this stage. Look at that delivery. Thought that it will be moving away and then shaping in very late. It was an excellent delivery.
Well, Ansar Khan is very deceptive. Gentle medium pace does swing the ball quite a bit. Another appeal. You're not going to get that, Ansar Khan. The ball is pitching outside leg stump, my friend. Vishnu Sukumaran seems to be struggling just a bit against the pace bowlers.
I think it would be great if he comes round the wicket to Vishnu Sukumaran. The way he's swinging the ball from over the wicket. Remember the previous delivery. Look at that. Excellent seam position towards the first slip. Again a slow one. Played it in the V. Well, got just a single. Excellent work done by the long gone fielder to retain strike. 11 overs gone. 78 for 2 IGM.
Another left-handed batsman in the dugout. Fayaz Ahmed. Not sent in at number 4. Interesting change in the batting order from IGM. Azhar starts off with a wide. Are they keeping the big guns for the last few overs?
Slow one, but line is what he needs to concentrate at this stage. Coming back to your point, Fayaz Ahmed, you rightly said, I think he's someone who loves to hit the ball very hard. We saw in previous domestic season that long on area, long, wideish, area which he targets on one knee, and especially against spinners. He's very effective.
Another single taken after those two wides down the leg side. He's gone back to that off-stump line. I do have to say, Vishnu Sukumaran has to cut loose. He has to take charge against Mohammad Azhar. That's why they've sent him in ahead of Jiju, ahead of Fayaz. Can't afford to eat up deliveries now. That projected score 143 is not going to be enough against this power-packed Future Mattress lineup. They need to get to 175, 180 at least.
Comes down the track. It's in the air. Fielder coming underneath and drops it. Rahul Chopra. Beg your pardon, Amjad Gul there. At the long off region. Completed. He almost got there, but then I think due factor. It's very important to rub your hands, but I think we saw that fumble in the previous over as well at the very same position.
I think he just misjudged it. Amjad caught there. Oh, that is a drop chance. Mohammad Azhar is very unlucky. This time on the pads. Again a quick single attempted in the circle. Vishnu is quick. Very quick between the wickets. It seems now Asif Khan will have to take charge here. 35 of 31. Vishnu 6 deliveries for his 5 runs. You can't afford to be at less than a run a ball. It's the crucial semi-final, the knockout stage.
An arm ball, pegged it really well by Asif Khan, but straight into the hands of point fielder. Good thing about Mohammad Azhar is not giving any room whatsoever, just keeping it wicket to wicket, not allowing the batsman to go and play that cut shot in the gap. It's very difficult. You miss, there's a chance of hitting the wickets. So excellent ploy, excellent move from the bowler.
This is also why they're not playing across the line to him, because he is quicker than he looks as they run 2. 8 runs off the over already, not a bad one. If they can get a boundary here, that will give them that 12 run over they need. They need to go at 10s and 12s from here. Anything less than 150, 160. And Future Mattress will very much fancy their chances.
Absolutely. Single to end the over. Asif Khan will retain strike. 12 overs gone. 87 for 2. Interglobe Marine.
Well, those are the wickets to fall so far. Hamid found Rahul Chopra perfectly. And then this run out. And it just changed the momentum of the IGM batting. Yasir Kaleem was looking to be aggressive, was hitting the shots. Ansar Khan comes back into the attack. And Asif Khan has hit it straight in the air. One bounce into the hands of long on. He's living dangerously now, Asif.
Will be an interesting tussle between Ansar and Asif Khan, because we saw when he bowled to Sukumaran, he was finding it hard to time the ball when that connection was missing, that swing, and he's mixing his line and length really well as Ansar Khan. Outside edge, no chance, 4 runs.
Well, he did go for the aggressive shot. Didn't get anywhere near that ball. Very lucky to get the outside half of the bat. No deep third man. And he gets a boundary, Vishnu.
Intelligent thinking there by Vishnu Sukumaran. Any which ways, there was no slip fielder there. And look at that. There was third man up in the circle. Big gap between wicketkeeper and that fielder. 4 runs. Important runs. And IGM won't mind getting that.
Oh, aimed at the pads. Could this be a run out? A direct hit would have had him. Are they going to look for 2? Good backing up. Throw hard towards the stumps. Missed it. Vishnu Sukumaran survives.
I think here ploy should be to bowl wicket to wicket, not giving any room. Especially the outfield is very, very fast. Especially in that particular area. It's very short also. Once it goes after hitting the outer half, it'll be for this one in the air and got the distance, 6.
Well, he tried the slower delivery. And Asif Khan read it like a book. In the slot. Cleared his left leg. And goes over long off for a maximum. 12 runs off the over already. 2 deliveries to go. And Asif Khan looks to be in the groove.
And we were talking about why the spinner is not bowling loopy deliveries to Asif. And look at that. The moment he got one, he dispatched it over extra cover.
Yeah, Asif Khan, you're not going to give him slower loopy deliveries, that's for sure. As you were saying, Srijit, just during the break. Azhar bowling quick and into the stumps for Asif and looping it up for Vishnu. Now you know why. So dangerous, Asif Khan. 41 of 40 is finally gone above a run a ball. And these are dangerous signs for future Mattress.
Good thing for IGM is that Asif Khan has got back his lost form. Remember, just 4 runs is what he scored in the previous match that he played. And now he's on 41. New ball being taken by the umpire. Will we see a wicket? Because future Mattress, they are trying hard to break this partnership. But Asif Khan, he did well to stitch the innings which was required at the initial stage, and then definitely he'll be trying to shift his gears and try to get those runs quickly so that they can reach somewhere around 180, 190. We'll talk about that shot. Look at that. Cleared his front foot and muscled it.
Yeah, these grounds we've seen in this tournament, Srijit, in the last 10 overs, teams have scored 120, 130 runs. So it's not impossible to get to that 180, 185 mark. The more important thing is momentum will be with IGM if they get to that stage. This man on your screen, Ansar Khan, he'll have a big role to play with the bat. Very similar to Hamid in his approach. All guns blazing from ball 1. Shorter delivery, it's in the air. Will that be another maximum? Yes, it will. It was the quicker delivery. It doesn't matter. Asif Khan is in good touch. And when he's in good touch, all those balls are going to go flying in the air.
100 comes up for IGM with that magnificent hit over long on. Not that bad of a delivery, but then he made it look like that. Cleared his front foot and again trusting his bottom hand. Excellent shot that. 3 runs away from a much needed half century for Asif Khan.
Again, in the mid-wicket area, that's the biggest boundary on this ground. So that comes an expensive over. 19 of it, 106 for 2 now, IGM in 13. Well, Mohammad Azhar will continue and finish off his spell. Bowling to the shorter boundary on the leg side. Asif Lala on 48. It's in the air. What a way to bring up your half century in the semi-final. Asif Lala, you beauty.
Again, that bottom hand coming into play was slightly short, and that was enough for him to use the depth of the crease and muscle it over.
Well, future Mattress will be having some nightmares. Asif Khan scored 160, not out in a run chase just a few months back against the same side in a final. And he's looking in perilous form now. 43 deliveries for 54. At one stage was 41 of 40. That's how quickly this man can change a game.
This time towards the long on region. Excellent work done by Amjad Gul, putting in a slide and certainly stopped two important runs for his side. 114 for 2. Asif Khan now, all eyes on him, and definitely the team management would love to, bat till the end. Especially that man should be there till the 20th over to fancy their chances of getting to 190.
Down the leg side, given as a wide. And he's telling Vishnu, just stay where you are. Let me have some fun now. Doesn't take the single. Not a bad idea. Again, that shorter leg side boundary for him. Probably a better chance to get some runs from this end.
This is pressure. Comes down the track. Straight to the fielder. All of a sudden, what we are seeing is that Asif Khan is coming down the track. Normally in the first half we saw that he was inside the crease. He was playing his shot very late. Not even manufacturing shot. But now, the intention is pretty clear to attack. We'll have a look at the field setup for Vishnu Sukumaran. Long on. Deep mid wicket, fine leg up in the circle, third man inside the ring, backward point, long off, and extra cover.
Who plays it to mid wicket, just a single. They have to show intent from both ends. You have to say, with 8 wickets in hand, they need to play aggressively from both sides. Asif Khan has moved on quickly. 53-run partnership already of 27 deliveries. And 11 of those have come from Vishnu. The rest of them, Asif Khan's bat. Gives himself some room. Chips it in the air. Very lucky. Very well bowled by Mohammad Azhar.
Intelligent cricket all around. He knows that Asif Khan is looking to score runs very quickly. He follows Asif Khan on that occasion. This one, swing and a miss, was a straighter one. Dot to end the over. 14 overs gone. Interglobe Marine, 118 for 2. So far, 5 bowlers been used by Umair Ali Khan. 1 over a piece for Mohammad Uzair Khan and Umair Ali Khan. Will have to wait when they introduce themselves. Mudassar Ali got 2 more. Mohammad Azhar, He bowled really well, but that final over has spoiled his economy rate. Banton shot! No chance, 4 runs!
Well, it's been called as wide. It's missed everyone. And they will not mind it at all. What a way to start the over. 5 wides. A freebie from Mudassir Ali. They've brought in their specialist bowlers because Ansar Khan has gone for a few runs. So Umair Ali will have to think who to bring in to bowl those 2 overs from the 5th bowler. 123 for 2 in 14. IGM moving along nicely now.
This is sheer pressure. What he saw in the previous couple of overs. Right from the middle of the blade. It's huge and over the mid-wicket fence.
Well, that's easily 90 odd meters, maybe even more. That mid-wicket boundary is the biggest one on this ICC Academy oval number 2. And it doesn't matter. You could put a 100-meter boundary and this man will clear it when he's in good form. 11 runs off the first delivery, Shrijit. Could this be the over that turns the momentum towards IGM?
And it's important to spend some quality time in the initial half. We saw he was looking tentative in the first 3-4 deliveries that he faced. He was not attacking, he was just timing and rotating strike. And look at the figures at this point in time. 64 or 47.
Again in the slot. Again it goes over the fielder for a maximum. Asif Khan is on fire. 70 of 48. 17 runs of the first 2 deliveries. This is a big over now. And future Mattress, well, they need a mattress to lie down on.
There's protection there in the deep, but of no use. He's hitting everything out of the park. Skipper positioned himself in the long off region, but over his head.
Well, he was 41 of 40 deliveries, 21 of 30 deliveries, and now 70 of 48. It's literally like 2 different batsmen have played 2 different innings so far. Asif Khan, Jekyll and Hyde, 70 of 48. 2 maximums in a row. Third one is in the slot as well. Has he cleared the fielder? Yes, he has. Luck favors the brave. And he gets 2. Will be back on strike.
Not where he intended to play. It was an off cutter from Mudassir Ali. He was trying to play that one towards long off region. But toe end of the bat was in contact and was very lucky that it cleared that fielder. Extra cover was inside the 30-yard circle. And they're moving at a pace of 9.45.
Again, it's in the slot. It's in the air. Fielders looking at it. There was an appeal. There was a sound saying catch it. Yes, somebody will catch it and fling it back to Mudassir Ali. What an over this is. What an innings this is as well from Asif Khan.
You can't bowl around his pads. Either you need to bowl full wide outside the off stump to Asif Ali. We saw that a couple of times. He tried to play it over extra cover. He mistimed it. But I think that is not the area line which you need to bowl to Asif.
Well, Shrijit has just called Asif Khan Asif Ali, and I'll tell you what, the Pakistani fans would have taken this Asif Khan over Asif Ali yesterday. What hitting! Monstrous over mid-wicket. 2 90-meter sixes. This over, 25 runs off it already. Still 2 legal deliveries to go.
And also 5 overs to come after that. Got a chance to get to his 100. Again a slow one, swing and a miss. Excellent thinking there by Mudassir Ali.
I'll tell you what, you ask him right now, I don't think he would care if he gets to the 3-figure mark as long as he can hit some sixes. He's a team man, Asif Khan. And when he gets going, he's a treat to watch. 78 of 51. Look at those projected run scores. 192 now if they keep going like this. At one stage, 143 on the current run rate. What a shift in momentum.
Absolutely, that was the stage when we were talking about 119. Meanwhile, he swats that one for a single. Not happy with that shot. That he'll retain strike. 15 overs gone. 144 for 2. Interglobe Marine. $144 runs on board for IGM. As we speak, Umair Ali Khan comes into attack. Shot outside the off stump, pulled away. It's in the gap. 4 runs. And what a way to welcome Neil Ojha in the com box. Welcome, mate.
Thank you so much. What a game. What a knock. Asif Khan turning up the screws today and saying, listen, this is my game. This is how I play.
Anything short, wide outside the off stump, even if it is full outside the off stump, he has hit it out of the park. And all of a sudden, pendulum now slowly but steadily shifting in IGM's favor. Meanwhile, this one up in the air. Is someone coming underneath? Yes. And Asif Khan's magnificent innings comes to an end.
One shot too many. You can't keep hitting Umair Ali like this. He tried going big, tried providing that momentum, but finally perishes. But what a fantastic knock. He's given enough to IGM to ensure that they have not just their nose, but their head ahead in this race.
Look at that. It was high, but couldn't get that distance required to clear that fielder. Asif Khan has gone for 83. And now we'll have to wait and watch what will be their strategy for the remaining overs. New batsman in is Jiju Janardana. Come and join Vishnu Sukumaran, who's batting on 11. And future Mattress side will definitely try to get 1 or 2 at this stage to put back the pressure. Meanwhile, short wide outside the off stump. It's in the air. Falls short of the fielder at deep mid-wicket. Just a single. And with that single, IGM are 149 for 3.
They've done extremely well. They've got enough on board. Jiju Janardhanan, 25 to his credit. They've done enough. Now, whatever they get additional from here on, I tell you, will just compound problems for future Mattress.
Absolutely. Final over. As far as Umair Ali's quota is concerned, meanwhile, inner half of the bat was in contact. Excellent delivery that. You need to play really well. You need to ball till the end. Watch the ball till the end, especially when you're facing Umair Ali. because he hides the ball, and when he reaches near the popping crease, and to watch and to spot the seam, it's very difficult. Look at that. Full length delivery. Oh, it's a Yorker length delivery. How that can miss the stumps.
Beautiful bowling coming in from Umair. He's done extremely well to get rid of Asif, and now has tightened everything that could create problems. Beautiful there. Lucky, absolutely lucky.
Again, a slow one. Leg cutter played it towards onside for a single to retain strike. 16 overs gone. 151 for 3 IGM. Ansar Khan will continue. 2 overs, none for 23. His figures will definitely look to improve. Full outside. The off stump straight to the fielder. There is a chance of run out. Bowler misses, and that will help the batters to get back for the second.
That was a straightforward run out chance there. Had to just collect and whip the bails off. Didn't do it. And how much will he make him pay? We'll have to wait and watch.
Ample time in the world to position himself, collect the ball, and take the bails off. But he fumbles. And the batters survive. 153 for 3. Excellent delivery. Plays it straight down towards long off. Important phase of the game. 9.43 the projected. If they move at this pace, they will be reaching somewhere around 186. And when Asif Khan was there in the middle, we all thought that they would probably touch 200. Slowly, that run rate coming down.
Yeah, but then again, 186 is a huge target.
Again a slow one. Picked up really well. Has it got the distance? Fumble and 6 runs. Important runs for Jiju Janardana and IGM.
Well, yes, a sixer in any way at any point in time of the game is good. And this maybe could have been a catch. Maybe.
Could have been an important breakthrough at this stage. 9 runs already conceded by Ansar Khan. 3 more to go. All eyes on Vishnu Sukumaran and Jiju Janardana. Remember, there's no Mayank Chaudhary. Still, they have Fayaz to come. Good looking stroke that, but straight to the fielder. Just a single. There have been a power play. Definitely, would have been a boundary. It was a gorgeous looking try from Jiju. Just a single for that shot. 161 for 3. What will be the final total that IGM would post? I, for one thing, believe 190, 180.
Inside out, upish, and taken. End of Vishnu Sukumaran. They don't mind losing wickets as long as the runs are coming. They would want to go aggressive, and I think that was the message from the dugout. Go big. Don't try and save your wicket. There's no need for that. We need runs on board. Wasi takes a very stable catch. End of Vishnu Sukumaran's wicket. 16 of 16 for him. And 161 on board.
New batsman in is Mohammad Fayaz Ahmed, very strong on the onside. Final delivery, shot wide outside the off stump. Will it be called a wide? No,
Nope.
it's a legal delivery. 17 overs gone, 161 for 4 IGM.
"17 overs as Fayaz Ahmed comes in, the stylish left-hander batter. He is one of those delightful batters that one would like to watch. Angling across the batter, down the leg side, will be called a wide.
3 more overs to be bowled in this IGM innings. Can they add 30, 35 more to the total? Not a very good tournament for Fayaz. Just 11 runs scored in the 3 matches that he has played. Shot wide outside the off stump, very close to his body. Excellent stuff.
Uzair has bowled well. 23 he's given in 3.1. Considering the fact that runs have come by plenty. One is a little too high. Wasn't called a wide.
So looking at the leg umpire, with Fayaz Ahmed. Slow one. Excellent delivery that from Uzair Khan. Just rolling his fingers at the very last moment. Good thinking. And that's what you need to do at this stage. And Asif Khan was there in the middle. It was very difficult. Whether you bowl off cutters, leg cutters, back of leg delivery. He was dispatching it out of the park.
Straight onto the wickets and a chance of a run out. Sensibly done. And that's the end of Jiju Janardhanan.
Good thinking. An important wicket at this juncture. And we'll have to wait and watch whether that will hamper their chances of getting to that mammoth total or not. Can't do much about that. It was unlucky. Gone for it. So the new batsman in is Shahnawaz Faisal Khan. Important cog in the wheel if IGM has to score that mammoth total of 190 or 95. Talented right-hand bat. Then the arc, it's in the air, clears the infield, long chase for the long on fielder. An important couple of runs.
Well, he hasn't been able to hit those big ones like we've seen him do. But again, normally he comes up the order, one drop or two down. Here he's come at number 7. It's way down the order for him.
Absolutely. Normally we have seen he's a playmaker, and at the end he shifts his gear. But now he will have to go at every delivery that is hurled at him. White signal by the umpire. But excellent over this is turning out to be for future Mattress. Just 4 runs and an important wicket. 165 for 5. Mid wicket is inside the 30-yard circle for the left-handed Fayaz Ahmed. We'll have to see whether be able to utilize 2 more deliveries that has to be bowled in this over.
A couple of wides, wicket and 2. Just 4 runs. This one onto the body and beyond the body. Bolden directed towards Fayaz Ahmed and he picked it, played it handsomely, maximum.
He anticipated it. He stayed inside the crease. And look at that. Whipped it off towards backward square leg for maximum. 171 for 5. Final delivery to come from Uzair Khan. Full length delivery outside the off stump. Magnificently done. Inside out over the extra cover fence for 4. 4 to end the over. 18 overs gone. 175 for 5 IGM. Ansar Khan will come and bowl the final over of his quota. Slightly fuller in the air, in the gap, long chase, won't get there. 4 runs. 4 to open his account. Moves on to 4 and 179 for 5 IGM. Look at that. Cleared his front foot and then placed it brilliantly.
Well, yeah, never looked doubtful with that shot. 179 on the board already. They're looking good for a 200, I can tell you that. 11 more deliveries, 21 runs. I think that is doable. If he keeps hitting like this, it is definitely going to be more than doable. Beautiful 6.
This one over the long off fence. The previous one was towards the mid-wicket. This one was right from the middle of the blade. It was a risky shot, but he backed his instinct and played it over the long off fielder's head. Look at that. Good follow through. Good pickup shot from Shahnawaz. 10 runs already conceded by Ansar Khan in the first two delivery that he has bowled. And the run rate has climbed up. It's 10.09, which means he can get to 199.
Well, yeah, go hitting big. Don't show no mercy. You have more batters to come if you want. Up in the air. Will that drop safe? Yes, it does. Vasi was standing deep on the boundary line, and rightly so. You can't be a few yards inside. You have to be right at the line because of the way they are hitting. Clean and big.
9 legitimate deliveries to be bowled in this innings, IGM innings, and remember 212 is the highest score that a team has scored. It's future Mattress was the previous delivery, who's very lucky. Comes down the track, wraps him on the pad. Will get a single for sure. Leg by, signal by the umpire.
It's a good over from IGM's perspective. 12 runs already. 2 more to go. Can they close the gap to the big mark of 200?
The brilliant all-rounder Shahnawaz, inner half of the bat was in contact. Not happy at all. Excellent delivery from Ansar Khan following the batsman. He's not happy. Expensive over this for Ansar Khan. Already conceded 45 in 3.5 overs that he bowled. Still a delivery to be bowled in this over. Be very happy, IGM side, the way things have progressed for them. Cutter coming in from Ansar Khan, completed one, looking for the second. Shabby fielding. 2 important runs, 19 overs gone. 190 comes up for IGM, 190 for 5.
Last over. And they're going to Mudassar Ali, the most expensive bowler. 3 overs, 41 runs he's given. Shahnawaz on 12. Look at his strike rate. 300, 16, 14. That is phenomenal. Can he make more use of this over? Mudassar Ali would definitely be under pressure. He's given away 41 and 3. And if a boundary is hit on the first ball, I can promise you that the pressure will compound manifold.
2 deep fielders on the onside, deep mid-wicket and long gone. Slightly short, full shot coming in the air, and 6 runs. Uzair Khan, the fielder there, will have to wait for the replay whether it was a missed chance or not. It was very tough, but he will enjoy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Got inside the line of the ball and played it beautifully, and that should have been taken. That should have been taken. You don't drop these chances. Not just you've given him a life, but also conceded 6.
Useful runs coming in from the bat of Shahnawaz Faisal Khan. 18 already from 5 deliveries that he has faced. Fine leg up in the circle. This time appeal from the wicket keeper. And well, is it a wide? Or is out? Is gone. Maybe the ball kissed his gloves. It's an important wicket. 196 for 6 IGM. But they won't mind.
Yeah, looking from here, there definitely was a deflection. He appealed and the umpire rose his finger. As simple as that. 196 for 6.
New batsman in is Lukman Hazrat. 4 matches, 16 runs. He has 2 sixes in this tournament. Shot wide outside the off term. It's in the air. Has it got the distance? Yes, it has.
Wow, to cover that distance, it stayed in the air forever. Didn't look like it was landing anytime soon. It looked like a flight that has not got the orders to land. Just circling over the airport. Look at that. For many a miles, up in the air and then finally lands. It's raining sixes here at the ICC Academy, and with that 6, IGM crosses the 200 mark. Lukman Hazrat has been working extremely hard on his fitness. Looks a lot fitter from what he used to be.
Inner half of the bat was in contact. Will get a single. 203 for 6. Second highest total in this tournament after Future Mattresses, who scored 212. It's an all-important semi-final match going on between Interglobe Marine and Future Mattress. Winner of this semi-final encounter will go to the finals of this tournament. They'll play against Vision Shipping, who defeated Pindi Boys defenders day before yesterday. Already 13 runs conceded by Mudassar Ali in this over. Final 2 deliveries to be bowled in this IGM innings. Comes out the track, bangs in short, and they'll be getting a single. Well, so 2 runs.
Oh, yeah, he did come down the line. But that was a short delivery and down the leg side. The umpire is not happy about something. Looks like Mudassar, after being bumped in by us, also had a little thing to say to the umpire because it was called a wide. Not done, bro.
Slow one in his arc, and there she goes over the mid-wicket fence for 6.
211 IGM. 3 sixes in this over. Lukman Hazrat has hit 2 of them. 13 of 3, and there's only 1 delivery to go. If they score anything more than a single, they will be the highest scorer in this tournament.
Absolutely. Remember, he'll come out to bowl for his side. Lukman Hazrat had a brilliant tournament. Useful sixes coming in from the bat of Lukman Hazrat. It's a gigantic total, let me tell you. As he comes in for the final time in this over. Fine leg up in the circle in his arc. Inside half of the bat was in contact. Will get a single. 212 for 6 is what IGM managed to score They are stipulated 20 overs, which means 2-1-3 is what future Mattress need to score and to get into the finals and play vision chippings. What an innings.
Brilliant knock there by IGM. They lost the toss, were put into bat on a wicket where we've seen it slightly easier to chase. But then if you're batting first and you put a mammoth total like this, I can tell you one thing, that the team that's chasing will have to think a couple of things before they think that they've done well. Definitely taken for runs, Mudassir Ali and a couple of other bowlers. But I tell you, it was a delight to watch these batters. Hamidullah Khan and Asif Khan opened the innings today. 100 runs between the two there. 17 for Hamidullah. Asif Khan, 83 of 54. He is phenomenal to watch whenever he comes to bat, Asif Khan. Yasir Kaleem, 22 of 15. 16 of 16 for Vishnu. Jiju, 8. And then a late attack coming in from the bottom half. Look at that. Mohammad Fayaz Ahmed. 8 deliveries, 14 runs. 6 deliveries, 18 runs for Shahnawaz. And Lukman Hazrat, 14 runs he scored of just 4 deliveries. 212 for 6 in 20. And those extras, 20.
And this is how future Mattress bowling card looks like. Mohammad Uzair Khan, 4 overs, 36 runs. Economy rate of 9. Umair Ali Khan picked up 2 important wickets. Mudassar Ali was very, very expensive. 4 overs, 63 runs. 15.75 his economy rate. Mohammad Azhar, 4 overs, none for 34. And Ansar Khan, 4 overs, 1 for 47. It was that innings from Asif Khan that changed the complexion of the game. He started off really in a sedate fashion, but then he shifted his gears. Magnificent innings from Asif Khan.
Let's have a look at what transpired in this game. Hamidullah starting with a flat batted 4 and then 6, and then it was Asif Khan. Once he got on strike, there was no stopping. Hamidullah did show some fire, but after he departed, Yasir Kaleem came into play. He joined forces with Asif Khan and was in charge of the power hitting till he got out, and then it was the Asif Khan show. There was literally no stopping him. The way he batted today, it looked like that it was something that he had thought that this is my game. I'm going to show what I'm made of.
Absolutely. He took ample time in the first half. And then after understanding the bounce and the surface, he started off hitting the ball cleanly. Unlike what he did in the first 7-8 deliveries that he faced. And then Vishnu Sukumaran and Fayaz Ahmed building that small partnership. And after that, Shahnawaz Khan hitting few gorgeous looking sixes. One towards mid-wicket and another towards that long off region. And then Hazrat Luqman coming in and showing everyone that he's not bunny with the bat. 2 towering sixes towards mid-wicket region.
That's right. So this is what it is. 213 is what future Mattress need to score in 120 deliveries at 10.65. First 10 overs when IGM batted, they scored 72 runs. Next 5 yielded 72 and the last 5 yielded 78. And that's why you see a mammoth target of 213 that future Mattress need to win this game and book their seats in the finals. We'll take a quick break and come back right here. Don't go away. This game is far from being over.
IGM was put into bat by Future Mattress and they scored 207 runs in their allotted 20 overs. What a way to start the game, and what a way to welcome my co-commentator to begin this run chase. Srijit, welcome.
Thank you, mate, and thank you to all our listeners. It's an interesting and intriguing encounter. Remember, second semi-final match between Interglobe Marine and Future Mattress. 213 is what they are chasing, and definitely that intent has to be there to chase a total of 213. Remember, they have scored 212 in this tournament. 5 runs on board as Lukman Hazrat. A slip in place. Full length delivery outside the off stump, and he was looking to scoop it. Nice shape. No chance, no connection. Was very lucky.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was just passing the Future Matters dugout, and their mentor, the talisman Rohan Mustafa, was saying they're 20 runs short. So there's the confidence right there, and this is a good sign. Abdul Shakur, I've seen him hit a couple of sixes to a certain left-arm fast bowler by the name of Wahab Riyaz. I'm sure you've heard of him. So when he's playing like this, he's confident, but as the commentator's curse hit him, fielder coming underneath it and he's dropped it. Hamidullah Khan, have you dropped the SkyExchange.net ICC Academy Summer Cup, my friend? We'll have to wait and watch.
Shakur Khan was an excellent delivery. Was looking to play that one towards mid-wicket region, but he drops that one. Was a simple catch. Got a reprieve. Batting on 5, now at the non-striker's end.
Oh, it was in the slot, but swinging away. Hazrat Lukman has had a very good tournament so far with the new ball. Just leaves the batsman at the last moment. He's deceptively quick as well. Looks fit. Making his comeback into senior cricket. And that's the chance right there. There was a slight hesitation from Hamidullah Khan. Maybe he was expecting the bowler to make the charge, but that was never the bowler's catch. And in the end, they've grasped it. And Future Mattress will take all of these chances because they have a very, very big total to chase down.
Ansar Khan yet to open his account. Shot wide outside the off stump. Again, swing and a miss. But way outside the off stump. Wide signal by the umpire.
Very good call by Asif Iqbal. Ansar Khan not moving towards that delivery. Just played from his position. And that was always going to be wide. They're still on the attack. Have a slip in place. Asif Mumtaz, their captain, marshalling his troops.
This was the problem with Uzair Khan initially. Was not able to control the swing. Meanwhile, this one in his arc. It's high and out of the park.
Well, this is just the first over. As a brand new shiny ball. And Ansar Khan has deposited over the long on into the school. We're lucky it's 10 o'clock in the night. There are no kids there. Brilliant shot this from Ansar. What a statement he's making. What a statement Future Mattress has made already. 13 runs in the first over. One more delivery to go.
213 is the target. And if you bowl at this length and line, they will definitely punish you. I don't know why they're not keeping full outside the off stump. Again, slightly shorter in length. Wanted to play it towards the onside. Hits him on the pad. Just a single leg by signal by the umpire. So first over gone, and Future Mattresses 14 without any loss.
The new bowler is Triple J, Jiju Janardhanan. Good tournament so far for him. 5 wickets. Very good economy rate. Bowls 2 up to 3 overs in the power play. 5 wickets to his name.
Been a top bowler for Interglobe. Marine, meanwhile, up in the air, mistimed it. Fielder coming underneath and drops it. This time it's Shahnawaz Khan. Had ample time in the world to position himself. And judgmental error, I would say. Couldn't really judge the ball. Look at that.
Well, he is one of the safest fielders in the UAE. I'll tell you what, Srijit. If there are 2 batsmen you don't want to give a second chance to, it's these 2 guys right here. Ansar Khan and Abdul Shakur Khan. Both have been dropped. We're just in the second over. Even if you're defending 220, this is not a good approach. You have to take your catches. This is a very strong future Mattress batting lineup.
Absolutely, you need to support your bowlers. Meanwhile, full outside the off-stump. Is there a chance? And it's over the long offence.
Well, it's only and only Ansar Khan who can play a shot like that. 99% of the viewers would have thought that's going right into the hands of a fielder. But it's gone out of the park. Completely lost his shape. But the power of this man is unbelievable. You don't want to arm wrestle him, that's for sure. 14 of 5 already.
And good thing about Ansar Khan is he's watching the ball till the end. If you look at that shot, it was moving away. He waited and right behind the swing and right from the middle of the blade.
Well, usually to a batsman like that, you want to try to bowl full Yorkers. They're just like that. The back of the hand, slower delivery, a Jiju Janardhanan special. But such is the power of that man. An inch shorter than you want it to be. And you're going to have to ask for a new ball.
They're bowling wicket to wicket. We saw Uzair Khan initially was trying that bodyline deliveries. But then in the second over, he was angling the ball away from the right-handed batsman. He got his line, he got his length. That's what Jiju Janardhana will have to. Excellent delivery, looks plumb. Up goes the finger. He was stuck inside the crease. He was opened up. Whether to scoop, whether to play towards onside. And excellent delivery.
Well, that's perfectly summed up right there. Right in front of the stumps. I have no idea why Abdul Shakur is asking the umpire if he was out or not. When you don't play a shot, when you stand right in front of the stumps and the ball hits you, that's the definition of leg before wicket. 5 out of 4 deliveries for him. Was confused. What did he want to do? In the end, lost his wicket. 23 for 1 now, future Mattress. Well, very, very interesting change this. Usually comes in at 4 or 5. This time he's walking in at number 3. Mohammad Usman. Probably one of the best left-handed batsmen in the UAE at the moment. 155 strike rate, 47 average, 141 runs in the tournament so far. Missed out on a 50 in the first game. That run chase against the Pindi Boys defenders where they fell short by about 8 odd runs. This is a good move, aggressive move by future Mattress, sending in your best batsman at number 3.
Excellent delivery and equally well played by Mohammad Usman for a single. Last time future Mattress, they faced Dubai Daredevil. Usman, he batted at number 4 and scored 42, unbeaten 42 of 16 deliveries, 3 towering sixes and 4 fours. And is an attacking batsman. We'll have to see whether we'll be witnessing such innings again. And it's a crucial juncture, remember. It's a semi-final and they need a foundation at this stage.
Well, Ansar Khan, has he found the fielder again or is it out of the park? It is gone over Shahnawaz for another maximum. Every time that ball goes to the boundary, they're all going to have a look at Shahnawaz. Expensive over with the wicket. 15 of it, 30 for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of 2. Hazrat Luqman comes back, 13 off his first over. Swinging delivery and called wide. Left hand, right hand combination. That's going to be the challenge right there. And Srijit, the problem that IBM has is usually they'll go for a spin option like Harry Barwal if the fast bowler are going for few runs. But you can't take that risk against Ansar Khan.
Normally in this match, we'll be talking about cover drives. Meanwhile, shot wide outside the off stump, pulled away. No chance, 4 runs.
Mohammad Usman gets into the action straight away. Just a second delivery, didn't time it. But he gets a boundary. Evades that short mid-wicket fielder. Dragged it from outside off stump. But there's acres of space right there. Hazrat Luqman is under pressure already. 5 conceded off the first delivery of his second over.
No slip in place. Again, this time swinging into the left-handed batsman. Ball is running away towards backward square leg. Fayaz there. Just a single. We haven't seen any cover drives or square cuts, either cut shot or pull shot. I don't know, when you have new ball in your hand, you should bowl full outside the off stump, invite the batsman to come forward and drive. We haven't seen that.
Well, one of the reasons you haven't seen that is Ansar Khan doesn't like playing cover drives. Even if that ball is in the slot, he's going to try and go aerial. We saw that with that 6 against Jiju. Oh, there's going to be a no ball. Yes, it is. It's pitch outside. Pitch outside the strip. Perfect. Absolutely well done, Mr. Asif Iqbal. Eagle-eyed. Can't fool him, Hazrat Luqman. Very good call by the umpire.
Well, asking question to the umpire is Hazrat Luqman. Still not able to find his line length. And it's a free hit signaled by the umpire.
Well, the IGM bowlers are getting a taste of their own medicine. 78 runs they scored in the last 5 overs. And future Mattress. Again, another no ball. Outside off stump. Pitches outside the strip. Pitches outside the batsman's range. Right next to the wicket keeper. Tried to York Yasir Kaleem there.
Maybe not able to grip the ball properly. Rubbing his hands at this point in time is Luqman Hazrat, who's already conceded 22 runs. Remember, and in the third over, look at that. Much better line.
Oh, that ball, just after it crossed the batsman, swung a long, long way. We'll have to see a replay of that. Mohammad Usman completely lost his shape there. And Yasir Kaleem has done really well to keep his eye on the ball. Look at that, right at the last second. Swinging in the air.
We are not in Edgbaston. We are not in Lords. It's in Dubai. Excellent delivery. That's the line. That's the length. In two minds, whether the ball will come in or move away.
Well, the problem is that IGM has gone on the back foot already. No slip, no catching fielders. So even if you bowl that unplayable delivery, there's nobody around except for the wicketkeeper to take an edge.
That's the line. That's the length I was talking about. Force the batsman to come forward and drive. I wouldn't mind having a fielder at short extra cover to curb that shot.
Well, as you can see in that last one, almost everybody in the circle right at the edge. That current run rate of 14 was playing havoc with IGM's plans. Asif Mumtaz, well, he's seen it all. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes into bowl next. But they need to see the back of this man, Ansar Khan. Because if he gets a hold of the spinners, this match will be over very quickly. Look at those fielders right at the edge, right on the 30-yard circle.
Three fielders inside the 30-yard circle on the onside. And one at the backward square leg. Back off length. Couldn't much that a wicketkeeper could do. 4 byes signaled by the umpire.
Well, it was a good delivery. Quick, short bouncer. Yasir Kaleem on full stretch could just get a piece of his glove. And even with that, they concede a boundary. 23 of 2 overs for Hazrat Kuman. Future Mattress are running away with this. 44 for 1. Look at that last one. Right over the wicketkeeper. Well, that's the ICC scorecard. 14.7 the achieved run rate. Required run rate has gone down below 10.
Fine leg third man up in the circle. Wraps him on the pad. It looks close. Completed a single. Excellent delivery that.
Well, Shiju Sam has given a slight nod of approval to Jiju's question. Was there a bit of bat on it? And that's the only thing that could have saved Mohammad Usman. Given his runs. Because that looked straight. Srijit.
Absolutely. Somewhere around middle and leg. And came back in sharply. Excellent delivery that from Jiju Janardana.
Well, the inside half of Usman's blade saving him then. Big appeal. Given as not out. And Ansar Khan comes back on strike. 20 of 8. Living dangerously. Given a couple of chances already.
Excellent delivery. Full. Almost kissing the off stick of Ansar Khan. He's mixing his line and length really well. Jiju Janardana.
Shijit, you asked the question. And that was the perfect delivery to play the cover drive. But Ansar Khan was looking towards mid-wicket. His head was towards cover. His back was towards mid-wicket. And that's the danger of this man. He's not going to play any traditional cover drives with that high elbow. That's why you can't bowl orthodox to him.
This time full outside the off stump. Over. The extra cover fielders at for 4.
And again, blistering hit that didn't get all of it. Bottom half of the bat. It was all power. Ansar Khan moves on to 24. The current run rate is still 14. There you can see he clears his left leg and then just throws his bat at anything in his zone.
That's poor line from Jiju Janardana, especially when you have no player at deep extra cover. You have sweeper cover. You have a fielder inside the 30-yard circle at mid-off. That's crime. Meanwhile, full in his arc and over the long on fence.
Well, he's walked down the track, made it a juicy half volley, and deposited it over long on for another maximum. Ansar Khan has moved on to 30 of 11 deliveries. And this run chase is very much on now.
That was full and he digs it out. Ansar Khan takes his score to 30. Not the easiest of shots. Here you see bottom hand coming into play.
Well, I think Jiju's going to go for that slower delivery now. The back of the hand slower delivery. Try to get Ansar Khan to play across the line. Anything quick, anything medium pace. And he's going to love that. There you can see. Yes. Inside half of the bat. Very lucky Ansar Khan. The back of the hand slower delivery from Jiju Janardhanan. And a rare dot ball.
Was very close to his stumps. Look at that. Was a leg cutter. Good thinking there by Jiju Janardana. Already conceded 11 runs in this over. 55 runs already on board for FM. And remember, after this, 2 more overs to be bowled in this power play. 14.35 is the current run rate at which they are going.
Again, slower delivery. Appeal, big appeal. It was missing leg stump. Good decision by Shiju Sam. Calls it as a leg bye. 12 runs off the over. 56 for 1 now at the end of 4. The new bowler in, Harry Barwal. 7 wickets to his name already. He's their strike bowler. This is the matchup right here. The spinner against Ansar Khan. A big appeal, big appeal. Again going down the leg side. That's a big boundary on the leg side for Ansar Khan. But he's not going to care.
Good thinking. Was expecting the ball to turn. Came back sharply with the arm. It'll be an interesting tussle between Ansar Khan and Harry Barwal.
Oh, he's middled it. Flicked it. Power. Wrists. Maximum.
Very wristy. Was full. was very full. Look at that. Stand and deliver.
Well, the spinner is under pressure. I don't think he's going to try and turn that ball or loop it. He's going to keep firing them in and hope one of them lands just in the right spot to take those stumps out of the equation. That's the only way you're getting this man out. He gave a chance. They didn't accept it. And Ansar Khan, well, he's not known for charity. Just one chance. That's all he's going to give. He's bowled him right on cue. That was the plan. Quick delivery into the stumps. Ansar Khan going hell for leather. And he's been beaten. What a knock this is. And could this be the fight back for IGM?
Good thinking there by Harry Barwal. He's not someone, Ansar, who'll take out his front leg, open the face of the bat and play towards extra cover. 5 sixes. Ansar Khan, useful innings that. 36 of just 16 deliveries. And I think he has done his part in the power play. 62 for 2.
The new batsman walking in is Rahul Chopra. Another stylish right-hander. He's not going to go for those sixes like Ansar Khan, but he does find the gaps. This is a good move, sending in Rahul to give support to Mohammad Usman. He'll look for those gaps, try to get those boundaries. That freak knock from Ansar Khan. 36 runs he scored, and 5 of them were maximums. Slip in place as well. Very good captaincy here now from Asim Mumtaz. Putting in the pressure. They want to get another wicket here quickly. Try to get Umair or Wasi in earlier.
Not easy to pick. Harry Barwal picked up 7 wickets in this tournament already. Again, a tossed up delivery, forcing the batsman to come forward.
Well, the 6 he conceded in this over was the only poor delivery he's bowled. It was a half volley, just down on the leg side. And since then, he's found his range. Rahul Chopra looks a bit slow and steady. Dot ball to end. Just the 6 runs coming off it. Brilliant over from Harry Barwal in the power play. 62 for 2 at the end of 5. A change of bowling. Taimur Bhatti comes in, and joining me in the comm box to explain that shot will be Supanil Ojha.
Thank you so much, Abdul Rahman. Well, the quicker it comes, the quicker it goes. That's the story of the shot. Taimur Bhatti is known for his pace. Raw pace he bowls with. It was going away from Usman. And beautifully done.
Well, this is the last over of the power play. But when you have 2 off spinners, Shahnawaz Khan and Asim Mumtaz, the captain himself, and a spinner has just gotten you a wicket, would you go with that spin bowling option or still try a fast bowler, Neil?
I would have loved to bowl a spinner, get an over in, try and understand. with Harry Barwal picking up a wicket. On this wicket, I think you need to take the pace off the ball, maybe.
Well, yeah, we've seen that back of the hand slower delivery from Jiju, almost unplayable. As you said, Harry doesn't try to turn the ball, just darts it in, and he's gotten the big wicket. We might see the spinners in action. There he is, Asim Mumtaz, one of the most experienced off spinners in the UAE domestic circuit.
That's right. Him, Shahnawaz, Harry, between them, you got 12 overs. Oh, cut him. Literally cut him into half. Rahul Chopra didn't have a clue on what was happening with that ball.
Well, there you have it then. Taimur Bhatti has been sent in to do exactly that. He does have a problem against left-handers, Taimur. He's not able to find his line and doesn't come around the wicket to the left-handers. Sticks to that over the wicket angle. And that's where you give width to left-handers. We all know left-handers love width.
Oh, again a swing and a miss. Beaten him twice in 2 deliveries. Rahul Chopra will have to get his eyes set on. 5 deliveries he's taken, Rahul Chopra. Hasn't got off the mark.
Well, just shows how good that knock from Ansar Khan was. 36 of just 16 deliveries. Mohammad Usman is moving along nicely as well. But they'll have to score from both ends. This is a big, big chase. Walks down the track. Plays it through cover. It's running away. And Vishnu Sukumaran is unable to pull it back. They get a boundary.
That's right. Almost close to the edge of the ropes, but not to be able to stop it. Required run rate 10.02, current run rate 12. Look at that. I think it was a little casual start from Vishnu. He realized that the ball was actually trailing away from him faster, and then he picked up pace. Maybe if he had gone a little quicker at the start, could have stopped it.
Yeah, 100% there, Neil. Going for the scoop shot this time. Well, there you can see Rahul Chopra. First that beautiful cover drive, and then goes down on one knee, goes over fine leg for a maximum.
Well, yes, Rahul Chopra getting into the picture of it. For whatever time he took to settle in, he's paid off. 6 overs gone, 77 for 2.
Well, Asim Mumtaz has been on the higher side of the economy in this tournament so far, just the 8 overs. But now comes into bowl in a crunch situation. Very good delivery to Mohammad Usman. Had no clue. Expecting turn. But that went straight in with the arm. Very, very lucky Usman.
Well, yeah, Asif Mumtaz. An inside edge can literally go anywhere. Literally can go anywhere. Lucky that it didn't hit the wickets.
Another quicker delivery. Asim Mumtaz going himself. Asking the batsman, where are you going, buddy? I might look 40, but I'm 20 at heart. The power play done and dusted now. Some protection in the deep as well. And he has come in from the school end. So he's got the big leg side boundary to the right-hander. It's a tricky shot to go across the line to him. Oh, in the air, straight to the fielder. They take a single. You need to be awake in the 30-yard circle, not give away those quick singles.
That's how you build pressure. When the batters see that they haven't really hit any boundaries, they aren't able to take those singles, the pressure mounts on and psychologically they feel like going for the big one.
Another quicker delivery. Mohammad Usman, he's going to play the anchor role. He'll want everybody to bat around him. As long as he's there, even till the 16th, 17th over, they'll fancy their chances, future Mattress.
Oh, you're right. And that's why probably he was sent as soon as the first wicket fell to give him time in the center so that the others could play comfortably around him. 7 overs gone, 80 for 2.
Well, the fast bowlers, Jiju Janardhan might have picked up a wicket, but they've gone for 11 and a half, 13, 15 respectively. And in between, the spinners, Harry Bharwal and Asif Mumtaz, have just dragged it back nicely. That's going to be the key battle right here, Neil. The spinners against the future Mattress batsmen. 12 extras already. It's going to come back and haunt them. You can't give extras when you're defending a total. And with that new penalty, we saw that in the first innings. 2 overs where they had to have 5 fielders in the circle. Any extra delivery you bowl is just extra minutes added on.
That's right. First innings, 20 extras, which potentially could mean, if not 20, at least 12 to 14 deliveries extra.
Yeah, that's almost 2 overs, and those are those 2 overs they had to get the 2 fielders in. Very good delivery from Shahnawaz. He's just come in to bowl, and he's asking Yasir Kaleem, just stay where you are, I'll get the ball.
And rightly so, Shahnawaz is extremely quick. We'll have a look at those 2 wickets that have fallen. Shakur trapped in his crease. And then this one darted in quick. Ansar Khan was looking upwards when he had completed the shot. Maybe didn't even have his eyes on the ball when the ball came in.
Well, Neil, I don't remember the last time he had his eye on the ball when he was hitting a 6. Such is the power of that man. All he wants to do is just connect with that ball and it's going to go flying away. Intelligent captaincy this from Asim Mumtaz. He's held Harry Bharwal back. Brought in Shahnawaz Khan now. Trying to get the left-hander out of the equation.
Down the leg side. Oh, 4 runs.
Well, it was a poor delivery. But the short fine leg fielder should have done well. Could have stopped that boundary. That would have frustrated Usman, but in the end he gets a 4.
Well, when you get a boundary like this, it's a gift. There was a fielder, couldn't do much. Saw the ball pass through. 86 for 2. What is really impressive about future Mattress is their current run rate is over and ahead of the required run rate. Get a single there. Sensible cricket.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about in the first innings, Neil. He gets a boundary, and then gets a single, gets off strike. Intelligent cricket. One of the most intelligent batsmen in the UAE, Mohammad Usman.
Driven all along the carpet. Will get a single to end the over. 8 overs gone. 88 for 2.
Asim Mumtaz comes in. Doesn't even give us time to pick up the mics. Neil, Asim Mumtaz, as a batsman, He's just always at you. There you can see, ready to bowl.
Cut it and cut in gap. Will race away towards the fence. Rahul Chopra gets a boundary.
Well, that's a poor delivery. Width outside off stump. Didn't try to hit the ball too hard. Just place it in the gap. 17 off 15 deliveries. Rahul Chopra took a lot of time to get off the mark. And then got 10 off 2. Slowed down again. And now got another boundary. And even with that blistering start, Neil, that required run rate is still above 10 and over. That's the problem for the future Mattress.
Well, you're right. They need to maintain what they've started. They ran 2. And mind you, these are not very player-friendly conditions. It's hot, it's humid, it's stuffy outside. You lose a lot of fluid and you get tired really, really quick. So if you're running 2, just means that your heart will take more than the normal time to get back to normal, and due to which your ability to perform will diminish considerably.
Short delivery as he found the fielder. Yes, he has. Good effort there from Vishnu. Just a slight fumble, but they get 2. And Neil, they did field 20 overs as well, Usman and Rahul. Lots of running around, getting the ball from outside the picket fences here. So you're absolutely spot on. They must be getting tired quickly.
Playing it in the gaps sensibly. A single there, and that should be end of Asif Mumtaz's over. 9 overs gone, 97 for 2.
Well, look at the gap between the two worms. The purple one, future Mattress. Clearly, they don't like that blue worm. Trying to stay away from it as much as possible. All thanks to Ansar Khan. That blistering knock in the power play.
Well, yeah, they look like 2 different lines of the metro going towards 2 different parts of the district.
Well, IGM will want them to crisscross sometime soon or get some more stops in the middle. Those W's will definitely help. Shahnawaz Khan comes back into bowl. 8 runs conceded already. Big appeal. And he has given him, well, Neil Oja right next to me raised his finger before Shiju Sam. And that was the right decision. Perfect bowling from Shahnawaz Khan.
Well, yeah, again, opened him up, Rahul Chopra. And hit on the back leg. Coming across the line with the back leg right in front of the stumps. No doubts to the umpire. Rahul Chopra gone 22 for 20.
New batsman walking in. Syed Haider Wasi Shah. His role has been that of a finisher. Coming in at number 6. Scoring quickly. 127 at a strike rate of 187.
Down the leg side. He'll have to start from where Rahul Chopra completed his part. Let Usman play the role of the sheet anchor while he goes on to hit those big ones. He'll probably get a ball or 2 to maybe gauge how the wicket is playing. Nothing more than that.
Well, they do have Shoaib Lagari another hard-hitting middle order batsman. I would have left Haider Wasisha to come in slightly later. That's the role he has. And now that he's been sent in at number 5, alien conditions for him.
Swept beautifully. It's a complete batter, Mohammad Usman. 100 with that single. I was calling that game where UAE was playing against Ireland, the ODI in Abu Dhabi, the first ODI, 8th of Jan, if I'm not mistaken, 2021. Meanwhile, towards the third man region, we'll get a boundary there.
Well, Asim Mumtaz, where is your first slip, my man? New batsman in, bowler on top, required run rate of 11 and over, get an attacking fielder in. There Yasir Kaleem is asking him, get in a catcher. It was in the air and Hazrat Luqman had no chance. Even with the dew, this is a lightning outfield.
Well, that's right. Quick outfield. Dew on the wicket will give them a little advantage of the ball coming nicely onto the bat. It was Mohammad Usman and Rizwan CP both getting their maiden hundreds in the same game against Ireland. Ended up beating Ireland in that ODI.
Well, both Rizwan and Mohammad Usman perfectly paced that run chase. They were in a lot of trouble, had lost 2 very quick wickets. In the air again! Would have been right into the hands of the first left fielder. He's gotten 2 edges, gotten 2 boundaries, but they don't come as like that in the scorecard. 108 for the loss of 3 in 10 overs.
$105 required of the next 10. Asif Mumtaz will continue in search of a wicket here. And the wicket of this man on screen, Mohammad Usman. And to join us in the commentary box now for the next 5 is Srijit. Srijit, welcome.
Thank you, Neil. Asif Mumtaz. He bowled really well. Wicket to wicket. Got some useful doosras. Full delivery. He's not happy with himself. He would have stopped that one. His own follow through. 10.76 is the required run rate. Important, crucial phase of the game. Spinners operating from both the ends. And so far we have seen Harry Barwala and Shahnawaz, bowling in tandem and putting pressure on the opposition. Shot wide outside the off stump. And Syed Wasi undercuts it. We're getting a single.
Well, that's right. He's been lucky getting runs on edges. Syed Wasisha. Mohammad Usman on strike. The current run rate now slightly below the required. And if they don't find boundaries, the required will all of a sudden start getting overpowering, overbearing.
Singles won't really harm IGM. They need to make sure that they are not leaking boundaries. What we saw in the previous over through slip cotton. While a doosra coming in from Asif Mumtaz. Picked up really well. Completed one. Looking for the second. Poor throw. And good backup there by Harry Barwal.
Well, yeah, got probably overexcited considering the fact that the batters were going for the second. Ended up spraying the ball far away from the keeper.
Look at that. Way away from the wicket keeper. This is turning out to be an excellent over, provided the last ball is dot. It's in the air, but no fielder there on the onside inside the 30-yard circle, which means Syed Wasi will retain. Strike 11 overs gone. 114 for 3, future Mattress. Shanawaz will continue. This one quicker. Good shot from Syed Wasi. Over the backward square leg for 4.
Well, yeah, good looking shot, and that's his role. He'll have to deliver in that fashion, and he'll have to deliver more often and more regularly.
Poor piece of bowling by Shanawaz. Look at that. Full around his pads. No protection there in the deep. Fine leg was up in the circle. And the shot was on. 4 important runs. And look at that. Asif Lala explaining where you need to bowl. He bowled really well. First 2 overs that he bowled. Wicket to wicket. But then he thought that the batsman would be moving a bit towards his leg stump. 95 runs required of 53 deliveries. Still, they have got time. They need wickets to put pressure back on future Mattress.
That's right. Looks like there'll be a change of ball. 118 for 3. They're pretty much in the game. And it's amazing to see how confident they are with their skills. In normal circumstances, you see 212 on board. And the chasing team shoulders would droop. They would have conceded the game even before it started, but not future Mattress. Cut away fantastically. Syed Wasi Shah is playing all around the park.
He knew exactly where the fielders were. There was gap between point and sweeper cover. Look at that. Using the depth of the crease really well. Magnificent shot. Back-to-back boundaries. Pressure on Shahnawaz. 8 runs already conceded by him. With the turn. Just a single. 90 required of 52. Slowly but steadily taking the game away from Interglobe Marine. These 2 batters, Mohammad Usman and Syed Wasi Shah.
One, two, 3. 9 runs already of this over. They've got more than what they require with that wide.
Not able to really control Shahnawaz Khan. Their left-hand, right-hand combination in the middle for future Mattress. Comes down the track. Couldn't really connect. It's in the air. And 4 runs.
A boundary there. Mohammad Usman has been playing the role of a sheet anchor. He's also not a mug with the bat. He can get those runs very comfortably. And look at that beautiful shot.
Couldn't really get to the pitch of the ball. But he adjusted his shot for a boundary. Again, a tossed up delivery. Not where he intended to play. Just a single. But already 34 runs conceded by Shahnawaz. Remember, he played vital cameo in this tournament to help IGM reach to the semi-finals. Looked under immense pressure. Meanwhile, outside edge, no slip fielder there. 4 runs.
Beautiful runs coming in, literally from all around the park. 12 overs gone, 133 for 3. $80 required of 48. Required run rate of 10. This doesn't look like a problem at all. You look at the number at whole, 213. That sounds like a challenge. But the way they've gone, Future Mattress, doing their business, I think they've done this extremely well. 19 runs of the previous over. Harry Barwal has been brought into attack. They'll have to ensure that Harry picks a wicket or two, and especially of this guy, Mohammad Usman, if they want to claw back into this game. Otherwise, it definitely looks like Future Mattress has their grip on this game a fractionally more than IGM.
Absolutely. Harry Barwal continues from the other end. Had an excellent first spell. Just 6 runs and an important wicket of Ansar. 133 for 3. Slightly short. Swing and a miss. It's an arm ball. The remaining 3 overs will be very crucial. Look at that. Mahmoud was looking at the surface for that extra zip. Again, an arm ball. On the back foot goes Usman. Just a single. 212 is what IGM scored. It was a psychological pressure when a team to chase about 200, something about 200, but then the intent was very clear from the openers. They utilized the power play really well. They got the foundation and they are building on that one. Tossed up delivery. On the back foot goes Vasi. Just a single.
That's right. It's not what the number is, it's about what you think of the number. If you think that, oh, 212, 213 is overwhelming, then obviously, yes, you go with that mindset. But if you think that, hey, this can be done, if the opposition number could do it, maybe we can do it too. And plus, in the second innings, it just gets a little better to bat on. With Dew, the ball comes onto the bat nicely. 3 runs in this over, very, very tight. The required run rate before this over was 10 and now has creeped up to 10.74.
You need to put a price tag on your wicket, and these 2 batters are batting sensibly. Gorgeous looking drive. No chance for the sweeper cover fielder. Well, it was a valiant dive from the fielder. No chance. 4 runs. 4 to end the over. 13 overs gone. Future Mattress 1-4-0 for 3. Timur Bhatti. It's very expensive, the first over that he bowled. 15 runs conceded by him. Spinners not really work for future Mattress, for IGM, beg your pardon. And that has forced the skipper to bring in Timur. Look at the field set up. 3 fielders, 2 fielders inside the 30-yard circle on the off. Sweeper cover, long off, patrolling the fence. Outside edge, long chase for the third man. And Fayaz puts in a slide. Saved 3 runs.
Well, yes, edges, you have to be careful of those, especially with Timur Bhatti, because he bowls really quick, which primarily means any connection and the ball could go. The dew is making it difficult for the bowler to grip the ball. So you will see a little bit of waywardness in the ball. This is the fielding. Fayaz Ahmed doing brilliantly. Swing and a miss there. They need boundaries. They need boundaries regularly.
I think Timur Bhatti has shortened his run-up a bit. Looking to complete his overs very quickly. Second over for Bhatti. 72 runs required of 40 deliveries. Can he break this partnership? Excellent delivery and what a take! And no ball! No ball signal by the umpire.
It's a comedy of error now. How expensive will this wicket be? Timur Bhatti has this issue of no balls. He has the problems of bowling those overstep deliveries and will be now paying the price. How expensive will this be? Only time will say, but I can definitely say that was a brilliant delivery. That was an amazing take by Yasir Kaleem as the wicketkeeper. But the umpire had called it a no ball a long time before, and Yasir Kaleem's catch was all but a save.
Free hit signaled by the umpire. Gives Mohammad Usman license to go full outside the off stump. He lofts over the mid wicket for 6. What a shot that!
Well, yeah, that was a low full toss. I wonder if he was trying to bowl a Yorker in such dewy conditions. It's always going to be challenging. Overshot, became a low full toss, and Usman was ready for it. Smacked it, the ball came right next to the commentary box.
Look at that. Good pickup shot from Usman. 149 for 3. Future Mattress. This time down the leg stump. And wide signal by the umpire. Already gave away 10 runs in this over. 3 more deliveries to be bowled.
This could have been a different scene altogether if that no ball wasn't bowled. That could have been a catch. That could have been a wicket down. Definitely not the 6. But no, not to be so. What it is 150 for Future Mattress with that wide, as Timur Bhatti comes in to bowl his 4th.
Much better delivery. Much better line. Just a single. That takes Usman's score to 40. And towels are out. It's very difficult to grip the ball. And that's where the close-in fielders, come into play. This is a mid-on inside the 30-yard circle. Amjad Gul is padded up. Full outside the off-stump. Gorgeous looking shot that. Over the deep point fence for 6.
That is as flat could get. The umpire is calling it a 4. Maybe could have been a little more power. Maybe would have got a 6. But beautifully done there. Carved it. Just pitching inside the line. Taimur Bhatti is now taken for runs, and a lot of runs, I tell you. 1.5 overs, he's already given 30. I don't think so. He's going to get another opportunity to come and bowl. Given too many. Very, very expensive. Plus that no ball.
Final delivery to come this time on the onside, didn't get the distance. And with that single, Wasi will retain the strike. 14 overs gone. 156 for 3, Future Mattress.
Future Mattress require 57 at a rate of 9.5. They've lost 3 wickets in this chase, but I tell you, they haven't lost momentum. Harry Barwal comes in. Stepping down. Oh, and a beautiful pickup shot. He sent this packing as far as it could get. Syed Wasi Shah, what did you have for breakfast? That 6 is huge.
He's hitting that leather all around the park. A gorgeous point shot in the previous over, and this time again bottom hand shot coming in. Comes down the track, and then that shot over the long on fence. 162 for 3. 7 runs short of his half century. Putting pressure straight away on Harry Barwal.
Didn't anticipate a 6 at the start of a Harry Barwal over. But I can safely say now I've seen it all. Makes room, and this time even better. That's gone. Over cover for a maximum.
Remember, the top wicket taker for IGM. And Syed Wasi is taking on Harry Barwal, one of the best bowlers in this tournament. 2 back-to-back sixes. 168 in a hurry. 45 required of 34 deliveries.
Future Mattress is making a mockery of this huge total. 212 IGM scored, and I'm so sure that during the halftime break, they would be probably relaxing in their dugout, thinking that, we've scored enough. But doesn't look enough. 45 required of 34 now. Syed Wasi Haider Shah, 49 of 19 for him. And with that, he'll get to his 50. We'll just have to wait if it's a 4. Yes, it's a boundary. He'll retain strike and celebrate a half century as well.
Gorgeously done. Couple of sixes on the onside, and then this gorgeous looking square cut. No chance. Big gap between backward point and cover. 172 for 3, Future Mattress. Current run rate almost touching 12.
They need wickets, IGM. They need wickets. Both of these guys, Mohammad Usman, Syed Wasi Shah, and then hope that the next batters who come aren't half as good. Down the leg side, will take a single and get off strike. That'll bring Mohammad Usman on strike. He is a couple of hits away from his half century, but I tell you, he's played a very patient knock. Those 40 of 30 have come in from the time the first wicket fell in this partnership, and that was very early in the day. He stayed on very patiently, didn't lose his cool, has been running doubles for his partner, but at the same time maintaining his own personal run rate as well.
And best part is that they don't have a fixed position in the team. We saw a lot of changes in the top order, but the outcome is same. They're winning matches.
A single there. You're right. They all are used to playing at different positions depending on the requirement of the game. Mohammad Usman was sent at one down, knowing the fact that he will be of utility if he stays around for long, while others can now have the freedom to play those big shots. And that is exactly how it's happened. Everyone has gone big around Usman, including Syed Wasi Haider Shah, who's got a single on the last ball to end the 15th over at 175.
So there you go. 38 runs required of 30, and that partnership, Syed Wasi Shah and Mohammad Usman, 78 of 36. It all started with Shakur Khan and Ansar Khan. They gave that required start in the power play. And to take you through in the final 5 overs, I've got Abdul Rahman in the comm box. Welcome, mate.
Thank you so much, Shujit. What a star this lad is. Syed Haider Wasi Shah, 55 of just 22 deliveries. Walked in at a crucial position. And now he's dropped it. Harry Barwal has dropped that ball. It's gone over the rope. There are 12 umpires outside signaling. They're asking the question. They're saying 4. No. Ron Mustafa applauding his side. Haider Wasi Shah has moved on to 59. They've dropped a crucial catch here, Shrijit.
Even mistimed shots are going over the boundary ropes, and this time it was Harry Barwal. Had ample time in the world to position himself, but buttery hands. He comes in for the second time. A slow full toss, played it over the bowler's head, in the V for 6.
Well said, Syed Haider Wasi Shah. You beauty. 10 of 2 deliveries. The finisher has made this run chase a mockery. Look at that. Jiju Janardhanan in the slot. Straight over his head. 65 of just 24 deliveries. He walked in when the pressure was on. The required run rate almost 12. What a 270 strike rate. Unbelievable innings from the youngster.
3 towering sixes, 4 deliveries to be bowled in this over. Are we seeing another one? This time opens the face of the bat, but falls short of Shah Nawaz. There at deep point, just a single.
Well, I tell you what, Shajit, these two guys on the crease right now, fire and ice, completely 2 different batsmen. Haider Wasi Shah, not even 22 years of age. And Usman, he's guided him as well. 41 of 31, never let him get under pressure. And what a knock this youngster has played. What a champion Haider Wasi Shah is. Moving up the run charts as well. Probably at number 3 now.
11 runs of this over. 27 required of 27. Full toss. Played with the straight bat for a single. That single that takes his score to 42. It all started with that opening onslaught from future Mattress batters, and then was the middle order
Well,
who rotated strike, and then bad deliveries were dispatched. Good thinking, good strategy from future Mattresses.
Yeah, well, they've got no one to blame but themselves. IGM dropped Answer when he was on 6. Outside off stump, big appeal. Then he had Haider Vasisha caught behind Taimur Bhatti, but his front foot had different ideas. They've been very poor in the field, IGM. Dropped a couple of chances. That last catch, Harry Bharwal bumping it to the boundary as well. And all of those things add up in this big, big run chase. Rohan Mustafa said they were 20 runs short. Seems like that's the case now.
Couldn't really control the shining ball in the first 6 overs. This time, low full toss. Get a single. And Syed Vasisha will retain strike with that single. 16 overs gone. 188 for 3 future Mattress.
Well, there you can see he's at number 3. Just 2 runs away from the number 2 slot. Doesn't have enough runs to overtake Abhay Jotin, unfortunately, Vasisha. 25 needed to win the game. 30 needed for him to cross Abhay Jotin. But if he keeps batting like that, he'll have another shot in the finals. Mohammad Usman moving up as well. What a knock this has been from Wasi. Unbelievable batting. Some of the biggest sixes we've seen so far in this tournament. And he's paced that run chase to perfection. Where they couldn't get any runs. They were just milking the bowlers, getting singles and doubles, and then cut loose on the poor deliveries.
I don't find a reason why Asif Mumtaz kept himself so late. Outside the off stump. Has it got the distance? No. So finally, Syed Wasi's entertaining innings comes to an end. Not really able to time the ball, and straight into the hands of the long off fielder.
Well, he'll be very disappointed. He set up the game nicely for future Mattress. At moments like these, you want to finish the game off. You want to come back unbeaten. You want a team to carry you on your shoulders. But he's thrown away his wicket. Don't want to give an opening to a team like IGM. We'll talk about that later. What a knock from the youngster. 67 of 28, a strike rate of 239. And he set the platform for a memorable victory for future Mattress. Still a lot to do. 188 for 4. Future Mattress. Mohammad Usman on strike now. Asim Mumtaz. Well, I have to agree with you, Shujit. He's brought himself in very late. Should have bowled when Haider Vasisha had walked in. In the air, is that going to be another maximum? Yes, it is. Now it's the Mohammad Usman show. He moves on to 48. He's not going to throw his wicket away. That's for sure. He's going to pace it.
19 required of 21 deliveries. Just 6 runs short of 200. Look at that shot. Confident looking stroke from Mohammad Usman. Batted really well. 48 of 34 deliveries. Asif Mumtaz getting ready to bowl the 4th one on the leg stick. Played it gently towards onside. Completed 1. And they will get the 2nd one quite easily.
Well, it's not as quick as Haider Vasisha, but it is as important as that knock. 50 from Mohammad Usman. Walked in at number 3. The team was in a bit of trouble. And he's kept one end in check. Oh, wide.
is racing down to the boundary. IGM is falling apart now. 16 needed of 20.
The problem with IGM is that they got the runs on the board, but their bowlers, their fielders, they didn't really complement well, and that's the reason. Look at that. Down the leg stump. Poor piece of work behind the stumps.
Well, Shrijit, you do say they got the runs, but I do have to question their approach in the power play. Future Mattress has shown that 15 runs in over is not safe as well. Another wide. Asim Mumtaz wants to go back home early, I guess now. 10 runs conceded, yet to bowl a legal delivery.
They didn't do their homework really well. They knew that they have certain batsmen who were style you have seen in this tournament. You should have weaved plans way before. It's a big game, semi-final. Coming into this game with no preparations. That's quite visible on the field. Shot on the back foot goes Usman. No chance, 4 runs.
Well, this over has gone for 22 runs. 10 of them coming as wides. And now just 3 runs. 1 hit away. Future Mattress from the finals. What a run chase. 212 and still 3 overs to go. A rare dot ball to finish the over. 17 overs done. 210 for 4. Well, that's the equation. 3 runs needed of 3 overs. That required run rate is not a typo. Yes, it was 11 when the game started. It's now just 1 run and over needed. What a run chase. Absolutely magnificent to watch. The IGM dugout, well, they will be ruining their chances. No one to blame but themselves. Extras, catches dropped, a wicket of a no ball. And Amjad Gul, he'll face his first delivery. He won't take too much time to settle in.
Wide outside the off stump. There's 2 runs required. Will Amjad Gul open his account? The way Lukman Hazrat, he didn't get the start which was required. Couldn't really control the shining white ball. And that was the reason why the opening pair really went berserk against the bowlers as he comes in. This time, top edge, it's in the air. Fielder coming underneath. He drops it. And that's it. They have won this match. And through to the finals of SkyExchange.net presents ICC Academy Summer Cup 2022. What a win this for Future Mattress.
Oh, what a run chase. Absolutely magnificent to watch. 213 chased down in 17.1 overs. Mohammad Usman, the champion, unbeaten on 54, walked in at number 3, held his innings together, let Haider Wasi Shah cut loose. And in the end, they've made a mockery of this score right here. Future Mattress winning the game by 6 wickets. Unbelievable from the men in yellow.
Absolutely. They will face Vision Shippings in the finals of ICC Academy Summer Cup 2022. They played like a true champion. Future Mattress. They bowled first. They gave away 212. There was psychological pressure on them. They played according to a plan. They utilized first 6 overs really well. And then the foundation was laid on which Mohammad Usman and Wasi really built that towering building, and then this happened. Well played, Future Mattress.
Well, absolutely. And spare a thought for Asif Khan. What a knock. That knock deserved to be for a team on the winning side. But the rest of the players just couldn't back him up. The bowling was poor. The fielding was very poor from Interglobe Marine. It was Ansar Khan who started the proceedings. 16 balls for his 36 runs. Set the platform. And then Mohammad Usman just stuck around at one end, while Haider Wasisha cut loose from the other. The youngster, just 22 years of age, Haider Wasisha. What a platform to deliver. That's the scorecard. Then Shakur Khan fell cheaply, 5 for him. Ansar Khan, 36 of 16, went absolutely ballistic in the power play. Rahul Chopra gave him good support with a run of ball 20. And that partnership right there. Mohammad Usman, 54, 30 of 37 deliveries, unbeaten. And Syed Haider Wasisha, the only disappointment in that knock is he didn't finish the game. 67 of 28, unbelievable. 27 extras, the 4th highest run scorer. And you have to say that IGM didn't help themselves in this second semi-final.
Absolutely unbeaten, 54. And there you go. The bowlers, look at the economy rate. Power 10, 12 for Luqman Hazrat, 13 for Jiju Janardhan. Harry Barwal, one of the best bowlers in this tournament, conceded 32 runs in 3 overs. Taimur Bhatti